Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to another episode of Barbershop Talk Radio. I'm your host, Young Slim.
And I'm Kim.
Today is December the 7th, 2020, Monday. The final games of the All-Star Touch Football League have been played. Playoffs are done. It was a one-day playoff.
Because I guess the governors, or whatever the case may be, you're only allowed to have 25 people around. So, anyway, the playoffs and the championship game happened this weekend.
The state must have intervened and wanted to do their Joe Biden thing, and shut everything down. I guess that's what was going to happen. So we end up having our playoffs instead of our 3-week, the way it was set up, instead of having our 3-week, our play-in playoff game, so basically your practice game to our seeding game, it was just boom.
They put everybody where they thought they would have ended up anyway.
Yeah. It's like basically Shazam. Here we go. Everybody's here. We all find this news out on, I believe, Friday. We find out that.
Yeah, because I was at work when you're like, the championship is this weekend. Okay.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I got it.
The update on the TV. Yeah, so anyway, it ended up being round one. The Ravagers played the Ball Hawks. The Ravagers beat the Ball Hawks 25-20. Rock Bottom beat the Prospects 27-13. The Ravens beat the Savages 33-6. Steel City beat the Sloth 14-0. The Braves beat the Hybrids. Camden beat Phillips Stakes 20-14. GCRs beat the Panthers 6-0. And Washington Township beat the Balboas 14-0. So Camden went on to play Rock Bottom for the Elite Championship. The Ravagers went on to play GCRs for the A Championship. Steel City went on to play the Braves for the B Championship. And the Ravens went on to play Washington Township for the C Championship.
Okay, hold on. Before we get into all that, so I want to basically say, so I'm going back to Friday, how I felt when I found out this news. I didn't know how to feel, so I was just like, okay, we have to finish the season. We have to finish the season. So let's finish the season. But it was still like, not everybody, what the fuck is that? So not everybody, I'm not saying that we wouldn't have won, but I'm just saying I was game planning. I watched every fucking video that I've ever filmed on the Savages. I got everything down pat and was ready for them. Yeah. And then just to change to the Hybrids was just crazy. It was just crazy. So I understand. I mean, on a higher scale, we were in the B, which is basically like this. It's like the fastest kid at the Special Olympics. You know what I'm saying? This is no diss to anybody that's handicapped or anything like that. But the B is basically like, Bill's being nice. You know what I'm saying? Like we should be a complimentary game. Yeah. And just to say that you're a champion at something. So either you're in the A or the Elite, and that's how I see it. So I'm like, okay, I've been dissecting the Savages all week. So now it's the Hybrids. Like, holy shit. What are we gonna do? Sean wasn't coming. I knew he wasn't coming. It was just like, you know what? It is what it is. I ain't worried about it. I'm not trying to. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. So I just want to go out there and have fun and just end this shit. So, but on a higher scale, so the guys that were in the Elite and in the top 8. I wasn't sure how they would feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I know it is what it is. It doesn't matter how they feel, honestly, but it does matter. Like,
I'm sure, not just the top 8. You think Steel City was happy they're playing for a B?
Well, Steel City.
That's the way the chips fell.
No, Steel City dug their own grave.
But not even, though, because normally they declared themselves elite. They would have been playing in the elite playoffs.
No matter what, yeah. But
regardless,
not this season.
Schedule.
But that's second. That has nothing to do with anything. What I'm saying is, so the prospects are thinking, yo, we're playing the fucking Panthers all week. All week. We're playing the Panthers. Wait. I think, was it the Panthers? Was the prospects playing the Panthers? No, they're playing the Ravagers. They're playing the Ravagers.
Yeah.
All week we're playing the Ravagers. We're playing the Ravagers. We're playing the Ravagers, and then just to change it, like boom, you're playing Rock Bottom. That's a big difference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not only for them, but also for
Rock Bottom was playing the Panthers.
Camden. Camden goes from we're playing who was playing shit.
I don't even know.
I forget
Rock
who
Bottom was playing the Panthers. Oh, Washington. Camden was playing.
Who was Camden playing?
No, Camden was playing the Panthers.
Camden was going to play the
Rock
Panthers.
Bottom was playing the Ball Hawks.
Right. Okay. So everything just shifted to
Phillips Stakes was playing GCRs.
To something that nobody saw, and then just having a double header on top of that was just awkward, and I can't wait to hear how everybody felt. I know it was nothing that Bill could do about it. He did what was best for the league.
Fault, yeah.
I agree that it needs to be done, but you have a great season and you're planning for somebody, and then they just get another level opponent is definitely just disheartening. I know it's nothing anybody can do about it, but kind of sucks. But ask Terrace. What's up, bro? Terrace, you on?
Yo, what's good, bro?
What's going on, dog? How you feeling today,
Not much,
man?
You know what I mean? It was some bullshit that happened on Sunday. It's flat out. I'm not about to sugarcoat it, man. It was just straight up bullshit that happened.
Get right into it.
All right, shoot your shit, man. Go ahead.
So even with the whole change of us having the double header on Sunday or whatever, that wasn't my issue. My issue was going on Sunday and having the same prospect team that we had all season, and then playing against a rock bottom team that added players. I don't understand how that was allowed. I don't even know how people would think that's okay. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, that's trash, bro. That's trash. Like, and for the league to know that there are players playing that did not play all year and allow it, bro, is trash. There's no excuse for it. I don't care who come on here, try to defend it. It is pure garbage, bro.
I agree with that. They shouldn't be allowed to play. They should not be allowed to play in a championship game if they didn't play in at least one or two games. That was always the rule. But it seems to be like some of the rules are not being enforced.
So you're saying that Rock Bottom added players that they didn't have?
Yes. And regardless of how the game went, because it was like testy where, teams, like where they were getting into it. Forget all the extracurricular stuff. I'm talking about like, you legit brought players. Like you felt as though you needed help. Like legit. Like let's look at the logistics of it. You legit brought players because you needed help.
Right.
Whether you didn't bring them for us, and you said maybe you needed help against Camden. At the end of the day, you brought help, bro. That is whack.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
That's whack.
You're right.
So see, you're not the only person I heard say something about teams bringing players that they didn't have in the regular season,
playoffs and championship. All of a sudden, they have a new roster show up. That's not fair.
And it's crazy because whenever certain teams, you know what I'm saying, get questioned on roster, there's always a rebuttal for them. Oh, well, we changed the rules because of it. Well, why, like, you know what I'm saying, why does it seem like they're the only one that knows the rules?
Right. Well, that goes back to certain rules apply to certain people and not other people, which is not fair. Because that seemed to happen a lot this season. Like, if you're going to have rules, they have to apply to everybody. You can't just pick and choose who you want them to apply to.
That's a fact.
Kim,
on
Sunday,
right there because that's a fucking fact, man.
On Sunday. On two separate occasions, we had Kenny come to the line. Kenny says, "Yo, where you come from? Not getting the game. Yo, when you start playing." Now, one time did the ref think like, "Yo, why would these players just come onto the line and say that?"
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like No, like, bro, they knew. Deep down inside, they knew, man. Like, I know they knew that these players did not belong out there.
Don't care. But did anybody bring it to, like, Bill's attention or Kogel or anyone? Like, hey, these guys aren't supposed to be out here.
Kogel was refing the game. Kogel refed the last 5 prospects games, bro. He knows. He knows. There's no way you're going to tell me that you know everything else, but you don't know who's on these teams out there.
Right. He knows, yeah.
Now let me ask you this. Now who do you think should that be on? Like who do you think should actually enforce that? Like you can't expect the refs to enforce it because they barely pay attention to plays.
Right.
So
they don't know
how can you expect them to pay attention to rosters?
It's so funny you say that because, we can go back to Steel City game, Steel City versus Prospects, when we're calling for a second overtime and we got somebody running from a whole different game to come and tell us, no, that's not the rule. So for that player to be on the sideline, seeing that team, cheering on that team, knowing that they got players that shouldn't have been playing, yeah, man, this league has started losing integrity, bro.
That's always been my problem with Camden, too. Like, they're the only team that has different people every time. Now, I thought the roster was 16 people, but I think I've seen about 20 different people on their roster just this season.
They got a chunky roster.
And that's
they
not
got a
even
healthy
counting
roster.
their regulars. Like, they had new people out there every week.
Yeah, we just added Johnny, you're on, and John, you're on. Congratulations to John. Let's applaud John and his Ravagers for winning the A championship.
Applaud Phillips Stakes. They had a hell of a season. They put up a tough game against Camden.
Got to applaud the Prospects for having the best season they've had.
Definitely.
It's a buck, man.
Bro, I know going down like that, having such a great season like you had, I know how you feel, dog. I know how you feel.
Yeah,
it's just like
Slim.
Wow.
In all honesty, bro, if we lose to that same rock bottom team that we beat by 10, we lose to them, I walk away from that game, we got our ass kicked that day. But just the way it went down, I'm just like, bro, how do you even feel good winning that game?
Right. Like shit.
Like, how do you feel good winning
that? We would have brought some extra players too.
Yeah.
Yo, like it didn't look like the whole logistics, the way everything went too was all right. So the whole week, like you said, we're preparing to play the Ravagers. JT is hurt. You know what I'm saying? We're like, yo, we feel as though, no offense to the Ravagers, congratulations on your A championship. We're like, yo, we can do enough to beat the Ravagers with JT being hurt. Even if we decide to put Manny at quarterback, we feel as though we can do enough. JT, You'll be ready by the time we got to, next week, we got to play rock bottom.
Right.
I know, bro. I knew that's what you were thinking.
We find out we got to play rock bottom. All right, we still go out there, we still go play. And then you got like the whole scheme for rock bottom changes. You know what I'm saying? Like Ty is their rusher. Ty didn't rush, Lear rushed. Well, who the fuck is Lear? I guarantee a lot of y'all don't know who Lear is because Lear didn't play in the league this year.
Oh shit! So you game planned against a team that wasn't even their team, basically. That's
you know
That's
what I'm saying?
bad.
So I'm just like, yo, like it changes a lot. Like Ty had to play DB against us. Tyree did not have to step on the field for the defensive back.
Yeah.
On Sunday, that changes a lot.
It does because he's been.
So Tyree didn't play DB at all?
No, he didn't. Bro, he didn't have to. He had a whole team that Sunday.
Well, I never see.
But then again, we also know when it comes to playoffs and championship, like everybody shows up.
Tyree played DB. Tyree played both sides of the ball all season.
The whole season.
Yeah.
But he kept saying that none of his people were showing up.
His guys weren't showing up. So I didn't know who his people were. I mean, I knew Dre was on his team, but I didn't know who.
At the end of the day,
Norm,
I have like, even with Dre playing, Dre at least played one game out there this year. And Dre, is a part of his league. Dre been playing with Rock Bottom, or Dre even played with us. So I'm like, Dre, I'm not worried about that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just whack to me, bro, to go and get players. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Like, and I'm telling my team, like, nah, we don't need to add nobody else. Like, we're not gonna do that, bro. We've been rocking out all season. Let's go with what we got.
Everybody else plays by a different set of rules, bro.
Yeah.
That's
always Slim gets mad because he's like, we go out there and try to play fair, and everyone else doesn't play fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like, It's like it's win at all costs at this point. Johnny, you there, Johnny?
Yeah, I'm here. What?
So I want you to chime in on this, bro. What do you think about that?
How do you feel about having to play?
I don't know. As we talked earlier, I mean, there's got to be somebody going around checking these games. I mean, look at Ryan and Camden. Ryan came out and played one game just against us, and then didn't come out for the playoffs or the championship.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with you guys. If it's 11-game season or a 12-game season, the cutoff should be 3 or 4 games. That's what I
agree. Yeah.
You should play that, and forfeits shouldn't count.
True. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They should not be allowed to step foot on the field for playoffs or championship if they did not play in regular season, at least a couple games. That's not no. That's not right.
I mean that's what I think. But the problem is trying to, enforce that rule and have somebody go to the sideline and check names off. And
you got Eric who knows everybody on every team. You got Ralph who knows everybody on every team, and you got Kogel who knows everybody on every team.
Yeah, but the problem is when we asked if Ryan was on Camden's roster, we asked to see the roster after the game. I mean, when we played Camden the first time, he was 85% of their offense.
Right.
We asked to see the roster. Nobody wanted to. We don't have it. We can't show you.
But they swore he was on it. Yeah.
You know what?
Exactly.
How about this? How about once we have the cutoff for the rosters, he makes everybody's roster public to every other team. So, so just like he sends out the schedule, send out the list of the roster of everybody that's playing on the team.
The players know who the other people are.
Exactly. So, listen, bro, you're not on the team. You're not on the roster.
Who the hell is Joe Schmo, and why is he out there? He's not on your roster.
Who's O.J. Simpson? Who are you, bro? You didn't play. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be on. You shouldn't be on the field right now because you haven't been here. You missed the cutoff. There has to be a cutoff date.
That's a good idea because I would check the roster before every game. All right, you got this guy, you got this guy, you got this guy. There's supposed to be 10 guys, and when you get out there and there's 15, wait a minute, where did these extra guys come from?
Exactly, and then you can't have guys like this is no diss. This is no diss. But what Camden was doing was they were hoarding talent.
Yeah.
So you put the NFL guy, Ryan D'Imperio, you put him on your roster. Nobody else knows. Not even his own team knew he was on the team. And then he just pops up for one game, an important game. But yet you say he was on the roster. But you say he was on the roster, and I guess he was on the roster. That's what they said. So he's on the roster. But, come on.
That's what was good about that one league I was telling you guys about in Philly. The commissioner went around with both teams and made sure, your name was on the roster, you played this certain amount of games, and you were eligible for playoffs. That's what needs to be done, I think.
It has to happen.
I agree.
It has to happen.
Because there is too many illegal players out there.
It has to happen. It's like too many people are just being added too late into the season, and their impact game-breaking players, and we can't have that, man. Either you're in the league and you're playing the whole time, or you're not. You're not just coming to win this championship for us or win this game for us. No, we're not doing that. You can't stack and hoard players, man. You just can't. You can't. You can't do that, man. That's just not. That's just a cheesy. It's just a cheesy way to win, man. Just a cheesy way to win. You know what I'm saying? You can't be hoarding players, man. Especially all-stars and game breakers and, you know what I'm saying? Come on. First of all, Camden was stacked already. Go ahead, my bad.
15?
Yeah, I think it's 15 or 16.
I thought it was 19.
No. He said it in the email. It's 15 or 16.
Okay.
In the rules, technically, but, the rules.
I always thought it was 19.
I don't even go off of the rules anymore.
Right, because they don't follow them either. They only follow them when they
to be playoff eligible, you have to play 2 regular season games.
Yeah.
And apparently people didn't know that. So
it's funny, man, because I said to Phillips as we're leaving the field, I said, well, we know the formula in this league to win the championship is to add players later in the season. That seems to be the formula, and it seems to be okay. So and that's the same Phillips teams I've been seeing all season. I didn't see not one new guy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh man. Like I said, when the league gets political, bro, that's when it's like it's no longer football, it's politics. But then it makes me think like, yo, who's invested in the way this thing really goes, yo?
Right.
All right, check this out.
But
This
they can downplay and say they don't care all they want, but I'm just like, yo, like when you blatantly allow certain things to happen and you just turn it the other way.
Yes. For certain teams, but now they wouldn't do that. Like if the situation was reversed and you guys had illegal players on your side, you best believe they would have came over and told you they weren't allowed to play. Somebody would have made sure.
Man, we got told, Kim, we got told that if we caught pick sixes during games where we were blowing teams out, they wouldn't count. So let alone adding fucking players. Yes, like that's what I'm trying to tell you, yo. Like, yo, we tried to call a timeout. We were winning. We tried to call a timeout, or a timeout got annulled. Like, no, you can't call timeout.
Wow.
Our game against y'all. The second quarter was 9 minutes long.
Yeah.
9 minutes.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to say something. When was this ever ruled that if you decide you want to go for two, if you put the cone down, but you want to change your mind to go to one, since when can you not change that?
You have to call
that was
timeout.
always a rule, Eva. They said that was always
that has always been a rule. Okay,
that's what they say.
Yeah.
That's what they say. But they can tell us anything at this point, bro.
Well, I seen it happen with the prospects. I seen the prospects say, "Oh, all right, we want to go for the win." After they said we're going to go for the one because they thought the one was going to be the winning point, but then they found out the score was wrong what they were being told, and then they're like, "Oh, we want to go for two," and they're like, "No, you can't go for two."
That just happened in
unless
the
you,
hybrids
unless
game.
you, yeah.
They didn't tell them they could call a timeout because remember the hybrids were mad that they couldn't go for two because Tony said one and they wanted to go for two and the rest said no. You already said one.
Yeah.
They never said they could call a timeout because they still had two timeouts left.
No. He did tell him he could call a timeout.
Did he?
Yeah. He told him they could call a timeout and go for two, and then Kevin talked them out of it like, it doesn't matter. yo, John, you there, John?
Yo.
Ravager John.
Yo,
What's up, man? What do you think? What do you think about adding these illegal players? Because I know you've done this before in the past.
No, I have not. As that is untrue. Now, if anybody on this show did any questionable roster moves, it'd be the guy who took two players that played half the season on rock bottom and added them to his team midway through the season.
That was a legal trade.
No, there's no trades. There's no trades. Get out of here. You got Reese back in like week 5.
That was a legal trade.
Come on, man. Legal. Get out of here.
Listen, bro. Hold on. This is why that went down, okay? Rock Bottom was stacking their team, okay? Maurice was my player. Maurice came into this league with me.
And Tim, yeah.
And Tim.
So
they were my players. Players.
Who were they playing for that season?
They played 2 games.
They weren't being played. They were being courted just like
it doesn't matter. They were on Rock Bottom's roster. You can't change things. That's the rule. And you got an exception. Just like Chris Bird got an exception to keep playing for Steel City. He played for 2 teams this year.
Okay.
I don't care how good of a player he is.
Hold up. All right, since you're pointing that out, so did Eric. So did Joe. They played for the Panthers and then played for the Hybrids. What's the difference?
Correct. So it's not just the top teams that there's an exception for, is my point. There's exceptions for everybody in this league. Now, Eric and Joe were done to keep the league balanced and put another team in the league and generate more revenue.
Okay, the same thing. Same thing with my team.
No, it's not. No, it's not, because you had a roster and you had a team. You were playing already. You had enough guys. You just wanted better guys, so you went and got Reese back because Bill let you. He made an exception for you Just like he made an exception for Cam,
Oh,
and he
Jim,
made an exception
where's
for
Jim
Rock.
at? I
Oh, yeah.
remember Jim
Just like,
saying that he had illegal players.
Just like you added Jim week 10. Is that what you're talking about? You added Jim
I
week,
added Jim.
week 9.
I added Jim 5 weeks ago. He played 5 games for us. That's half the season.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't playing for anybody else. I didn't get him off anybody else's roster. He didn't play 2 games for somebody else. He was on the bench playing for nobody.
When's the cutoff? When's the cutoff? The Imperial didn't play for nobody else.
Listen.
See,
I'm not against that. So Reese leaving Rock Bottom to go to play with the Braves. Obviously, he didn't play for Rock Bottom much, so he went back to his original team. At least he played from the beginning of the season in the league. He's just switching teams. Not like these guys that are just coming in playoffs.
No, listen, I get it. But the point is, you guys want to say it's the rules is the rules. Well, that's the rule. You can't play for 2 different teams. They gave Jeff the exception. He wasn't crying then, so don't cry now.
That's not true. They let Chris do it. They let Chris play for Steel City, come back to the Braves, and go back to Steel City.
So you're not look. So they let all kinds of teams make exceptions.
Hold up, I don't have any tears in this fight, dude. I'm not crying about nothing. You're saying it's not fair, it's weak, it's whack. If you would have won by adding Reese on somebody else's roster, which is against the rules, you wouldn't have said anything. You're still trying to justify it today, and it was 3 seasons ago. It's against the rules. Bill let you do it because it was you, and it was Reese, and he wasn't happy where he was, and he made an exception. That's fine.
I mean,
are you trying to say I get peripheral? Are you trying to say I get the best treatment?
Special treatment?
Special treatment? That's not true.
You did in that situation. In that situation, you did. Is that against the rules? Yes. Did you do it? Yes. That's it. Bill let you do something against the rules in your best interest. He did it for you. That's fine. Now, was it as big as impact as Kansas bringing out the Imperio or Rock Bottom bringing out a whole team? Absolutely not. And I don't like them doing that. I was against the Imperial playing like that. Like, that's not cool to do that. I mean, that wasn't a playoff game, but what Rock Bottom did to the prospects, if they really brought out illegal players like that weren't in the Terrence, I completely agree with you. That's bull. Like, especially for you guys, you went 9-1. Like, that's ridiculous to lose like that to guys that weren't even in the league. And they know what they did. You know, like you said, they know the rest out there. He knows who's on that team. He sponsors Rock Bottom. He knows he's not supposed to be out there. Like, for him not to say anything, that's on him. You know, he has to deal with it. But, you know, I don't want to hear about people breaking the rules when you were allowed to break the rules. You were allowed to. It's not a broken rule, dude. If it was approved. You can't play for 2 teams. You can't.
Obviously, you can't play for 2 teams. Obviously, you can.
You can if Bill makes an exception for you. He did, but it's still against the rules. I don't care how you slice it.
Okay, well, tell Eric that. Tell Eric, Joe.
Eric's not on the show. I would tell Eric that too. It's fine. He made an exception.
They weren't happy with their role with the Panthers, so they
their own team.
The hybrids were tinkering in and out, and
I
suggested more guys just go join the hybrids. And
he made an exception for them too.
Made an exception.
I get it.
Add another team.
Wasn't those two things brought to the league's attention? Like, I get it. I guess you can say it's breaking the rules, but if the commissioner knows about it and the league reps know about it and were asked, I mean, I don't see what the big issue is. The issue is adding people in the semifinals.
I get it, John. I completely agree.
What I did was not the same thing, John. It's not.
I don't want to hear Jeff say that people are getting preferential treatment when he got it when he needed it.
Bro.
He wanted his best player back, and he got him. Okay, so what? So what?
It's not.
Players that played on my team before. I don't automatically get them back whenever I feel like it.
But I'm not adding people in the playoffs, bro. It's not the same thing.
You shouldn't have got them back at all.
Okay.
No.
Another thing. But it's not. I'm not adding players in the playoffs, bro. Not in the playoffs.
Doesn't matter.
I'm just saying, if the league never, if we didn't have to change the schedule, due to a mandated shutdown or whatever, Do you really believe with Rock Bottom? Who did Rock Bottom have to play?
The Panthers. Or no, they were going to play
the Ball Hawks.
The Ball Hawks. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way those players would have came out for the Ball Hawks. It would have been a conversation like, yo, we don't need y'all this week. We need y'all this week.
All right.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that's how you know where like that's why I feel like certain integrity is lost too, because it's like, yo, you legit need this guy.
This guy. No, go ahead, Terrence. I got something for John real quick. Keep going. Oh, my bad.
Oh no, you're good.
I got a spade right now. Okay, John.
Yeah.
Last season, he's feeling this type of way because last season in the playoffs he added a bunch of illegal players.
Against Jim.
It's not true. Not
yes,
true.
You did.
Name one.
Yes, you did.
Name one that. Wait. Name one that didn't play at least 3 games or at least 2 games for me all season. Name one.
I didn't see.
That's what I said. Where's Jim? Because he's the one that called it out. Yeah.
It was like
Jim can say whatever he wants.
Guys
Nas,
that I've never seen
Nas,
before.
No. Those guys played at least 2 games all season. We made sure they did. Not one guy was new to the league. Not one guy.
You added him after the ad date too. So you said you asked Bill and he said it was okay. So he gave you preferential treatment too, right?
Correct, because we couldn't field a team and we needed to add players. And they still played 2 games before the playoffs. He said they're going to meet the minimum. I'll let you do it.
So let's not act like you don't get any favors either, buddy. Let's not.
I do. I got that favor. I'm not the one saying it. You are. You're trying to justify your ad of Reese because you're saying I had him before.
Bro,
There's a difference between regular season and playoffs.
I'm not talking about anybody adding anybody. I'm listening to what Terrence Mack said and what Johnny's saying. I mean, I agree with them though. I do agree with them.
I agree with them too.
There's a difference. You can't add impact players in the fucking playoffs, bro. You can't add impact players
game,
2 weeks before the season's over and then say, oh, yeah, he was on my roster this whole time.
He just didn't show up. Yeah.
Now you're trying to dictate what's going on in the playoffs, bro.
I 100%
you can't have
get
guys
it.
play the whole season and then just show up with 5 to 6 different guys.
To win the championship.
Man. I mean, I think Johnny's right. I think Terry's right. We have to have somebody that's going to go check the rosters, man. We have to make the roster.
You got to put the rosters out.
It has to be something tougher with the rosters. Mm-hmm. I know we have a lot of other issues, but roster checks has to be enforced because people are taking advantage of it. I asked Bill, bro. I didn't sneak Maurice from. You know what I mean?
Kyrie had to prove it, and Bill had to prove it.
And Kyrie had to say yes. And it was a process.
Get it?
But
right.
Go ahead.
No, I get it. I get the difference.
That's just not sneaking somebody out there with a rock bottom jersey.
I didn't say you snuck them. What I'm
saying is people are sneaking people out there.
Like they're not
I'm not saying Rock Bottom did it because I didn't see what happened, but Terrace is saying it happened, and other people are saying that it happened.
No, listen, I'm not disputing that happened.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then you add a fucking Rutgers Hall of Famer, a Rutgers Hall of Famer, an NFL player. You add them to the best team in the league, week 10.
But then you have the nerve to say in the bottom of all your emails that you're not going to let anybody build a super team. Nobody. You're going to stop anybody from building a super team in this league.
Camden's a super team.
Yes, they are.
Camden's a super team. And if anybody tries to deny that, they're not being honest with themselves.
Nah, Camden runs the league.
Camden's a super team.
They do. Camden does run the league.
Yeah. They got the refs in their pocket.
They got the commissioner in their pocket.
No. Stop. I'm not talking. There's not gonna be any Bill bashing here.
Not bashing Bill.
But he loves them though. I'm not gonna say he doesn't. And
Bill likes to follow the money.
What are they paying him more than anybody else?
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe they got a higher fee than everybody
right.
else. I don't know what it is. Camden does run the league. They do.
I mean, the closest team to beating them is either prospects.
Bill's listening right now, man. You're running out of favors.
I know. He already lost at the beginning
Man,
of
I
the
love.
season.
Hey, hold on, man. I love Bill, man. I appreciate Bill first of all, but I'm just saying. All I'm saying is,
Bill can be a little
that I'm just saying.
biased at times.
I'm just saying. Camden's great, and they got a lot of talent. You know what? If you split Camden in half, they'd probably meet in the championship.
They probably would.
Seriously,
Bro, that's
you
like
think
3
Cam-
elite teams on one team.
Yo,
Right.
serious, bro. If you split Camden in half, you got 2 elite teams on one team, maybe even 3.
Yeah. They're the only
I would
team
say
with
3. You
or
got
4
3 quarterbacks on that team.
You got fucking Butch, Egan, and goddamn fucking Bam. Like, come on. If you take 3 of those guys and split their team up and take guys off there, you would have fucking 3 elite teams. Tell me I'm lying. And they're all on one team. It kind of makes no sense.
I'm not taking anything away from Camden. Honestly, even with Rock Bottom doing what they did, they still beat us or whatnot. But like I said, it was just the way it went down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll take all losses on the head. But when you do stuff like this, I'm saying, man, it's just like you just don't know how that game would have turned out. Like play struggle ball the way you play struggle ball all season, because we played struggle ball all year.
You know what? They definitely did.
You know what I'm saying? My quarterback playing both sides of the ball.
They definitely feel.
My quarterback playing. It's just. Then we had half of JT. You know what I'm saying? Like, JT hurt his ankle real bad, so he wasn't all the way there, and then it was just.
All right. Well, let's get into this. All right. Let's start with you, champ. Let's talk to the champ. John. Let's give us not a quick, but I want to hear from everybody. But I want to hear how your games went. I want to hear how your games went, and talk us through your championship run.
All right. We get to the Ball Hawks game, 8:45. We're ready to go, and we got all of our players there except for our quarterback. Mm-hmm. Jim does not show up. Yeah.
All right, my bad. I had to do that. Sorry.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. So now we're all kind of looking at each other. We're like, what the fuck are we going to do? K-Sizzle starts warming up. Now, to his credit, Scott has been showing up to every game and stretching and wearing his cleats and ready to go. So he came walking up. I said, how you feeling? He said, I can throw. I said, all right, well, get ready.
Applaud him. You know what? Guys, if he was not there.
Yo, shots out to you, fucking Scott, dog. I dogged you a little bit earlier in the season. Shout out to you, bro. Great job, man. Great job, bro. Great job. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Sean. Go ahead.
That's all right. So now, we get into, and luckily for us, the Ball Hawks took the ball first, so that helped out a ton because Scott got a little time to warm up. But we took a lead at halftime, 14-6. We had seen the Ball Hawks before, so we were ready for their offense. Amir was there. You know, they ran their usual stuff. We both played on a sloppy field. They depend on a lot of yards after the catch, but they weren't really able to get. It came down to we got a pick 6 to put us ahead. Sean, he killed it. He had 3 touchdowns in that game, 2 on offense, 1 pick 6. And then it came down to the
Definitely your MVP. Definitely your MVP.
Yeah. So then the Ball Hawks scored late, and it was a close call. They threw it down on the goal line on 4th down. Aaron made the tag. We thought he was out. They said he was in. Whatever. They give it to him. They're down by 5. So Graff decides he's not even going to bother with the extra point because it doesn't matter. They still need to go for the onside kick. They go for the onside kick, and our D lineman, Jose, made the play of probably the season where their big center, Cody, Jose bull rushes him and just absolutely tosses him to the side and goes after Graf for the sack, and Graf just worm burns it and for the win. I mean, he just bench pressed it. Like, yeah, he didn't take the sack, but we had the other center covered and they had no option, and he just ate it, and that was it. That was the win. So then we go on to play GC Irish, and Sean had another. Down. Well, we watched. So what really happened was, like, we had that gap in between, and GC's playing the Panthers, and it's only 6-0, and we get to watch their whole game. We get to watch their offense. We get to watch their defense, and I think watching their defense, because now, Jeff, me and last time Scott played them in the playoffs, it didn't really go all that well.
Yeah,
So we've talked about that several times, that game, and what we should have done and what should have happened. So getting to watch them beforehand was very helpful, and especially since it was Ralph going against them, and Ralph and Scott talk, and they understand they have a lot of the same concepts. He's seeing what Ralph's doing that's working. It helps Scott out a lot. So he watched the whole game, and we were ready to go. Sean had another monster game. They opened the game in their, kind of zone defense. Vinny was on Sean early. That didn't really work out. And then they put their other press corner on him. They were trying to press Sean. With that kid, I think his name. Well, they were just trying to jam him, and I think the kid's name is Tyler, with the dark hair, wears red gloves. He was trying to press him, and Sean was just crushing him up and down the field.
Try to press. They tried to press Sean
off the line.
Wow.
And it was just a bad plan.
He's too fast.
Finally,
for that, bro.
His release is too good. Finally, they put Kenny on him late, but it was only for a couple plays because he ended up Sean pulled his hamstring on a pick six of Dalton.
I saw that.
And he still scored, but then he was out. So because Sean was out, the same guy who made the play in the Ballhawks game, GC Irish drove. We picked them off. Our DB Jarrett picked them off, and then they drove again and trying to score after we went up 25-6. And our D lineman Jose moved to the secondary, and he broke up their last attempt at a touchdown pass. We got the ball. There was a little bit of time left. We go to run the clock out. Scott hits one guy, Tamir, on an underneath throw, and then he goes deep to Aaron, and the safety actually breaks the ball up. But as the ball in the air, makes it for the first down, it's to lock it up, and we just run the clock out from there. And I got to say, Aaron, he played well against the Ballhawks, but his effort against GC Irish, he stepped up and said, I'm covering Vinny, no questions asked, just went at him. Vinny got his catches, but Aaron stayed with him the whole game. No huge impact. I know Vinny was getting frustrated. He said to me after the game, because I'm one of the best players in the league, and I hardly got any passes. Listen, Aaron did what he needed to do. He stepped up, and
Aaron. Aaron.
Yeah, man. Aaron said to me after the game, he goes, I didn't have that many big plays. I said, yeah, but your impact to draw that coverage, like everybody knows who he is, everybody's paying attention to him. He got his plays in, he had his big catches, but it wasn't anything crazy. But that allows a one-on-one with Sean. You know what I mean? And those guys were all selfless about it. They all knew what their role was. They all understood they were doing their job, and they just, did it and ground it out. And beating a team like GC Irish 25-6 and having them infighting during the game because they're so frustrated.
Yes.
That was
awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I was I'm so proud of that squad for doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm so glad GC Irish went down in flames.
We won 14 games in a row.
Yeah. I'm sick of that bullshit.
Well, I'll tell you what I knew when I knew they were really frustrated. So I came down the line, got a sack on Dalton, And when I
saw
got
that.
the sack,
I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw it.
He didn't see me coming, right? So, I mean, the offensive line, he was doing a really good job, actually. You know, he had caught some balls on us early, and so we adjusted, and, you know, I came from a different angle and whatever. Dalton didn't see me coming, so I got the sack. And one of their guys on the sideline that wasn't even playing was saying something to Dalton. And Dalton turned around and he goes, hey, his name is Dom, whoever that is. He goes, Dom, shut the fuck up and keep watching the game like you always do. I was like, oh, man. I was like, this is going to get bad. And I felt bad for Caney. I think he broke his finger or whatever late in the game,
shit.
too. But, yeah, it was already over. He was going for a tough catch. He actually would have came up with the ball, I think. But, anyway. But, yeah, that's how it went. And, you know, look, I listen, Jeff, you already gave him props. I don't want to hear ever again about Scott was faking being hurt or being scared of playing this team or that team. I don't want to hear that shit ever. Ever.
It wasn't Scott.
I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you asking me when's the last time he won. Like, I don't want to hear none of it. I don't want to hear none of it.
Got you, bro. You got it.
Scott,
you got it,
that
man.
was Scott's team. He deserved to win that championship, not Jim.
Fucking
Scott, that was Scott's win. That wasn't Jim's win.
Good. Yo,
now,
like, yo, I'm a part of the man. I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you guys, man. I'm proud of you guys, bro.
I'm glad that
Aaron,
Scott was even there.
Aaron, you on? Aaron, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm here.
All right, yo, I'm proud of you guys.
Yo.
John, Monster Mike, yeah, I'm proud of you guys. I shit on you guys because that's what I do. Because, we heckle each other. But I'm proud of you guys, man.
But
Good for you guys.
secretly roots for you guys.
I do, man. You guys well deserved, man. Good fucking job, y'all. Good fucking job, bro. Like, all you guys. Like, good shit, man.
That shit was all around. Like, down to Jose and fucking John rushing. I already forgot about Vinny. Like, it was just, everybody was balling. It was weird because we haven't been balling or on the same page. Like, our defense, yeah, we were balling, but it felt weird because we was all balling at the same time, like little pieces by pieces. Every little play, somebody did something.
I saw glimpses of it, man. I just saw it, like, what I could catch. I saw you guys out there doing your thing, man. Doing your bang.
So we heard them yelling and cheering. We're like, the Ravagers must be winning over there.
Good for y'all, man. Congratulations.
That shit just
felt the Ravagers once again.
Hey, you thought we was loud. Kansas was loud as hell.
Yeah, they were.
You just thought it was a Super Bowl over there.
All right. Now I want to get into Johnny. Johnny, let's talk through your game real quick,
you
man.
You guys had Camden on the ropes there for a while.
I thought you guys had him.
You guys were cheering too. We're like, oh shit, Phillips Stacy's winning.
We came out.
I was low key rooting for him.
Me too.
Me too.
We scored on the very first play. It was like, I don't even know where we were, probably on the 20. We scored on the first play. I think we held them 2 or 3 times. They ended up scoring back-to-back, and then right before halftime, we threw a bomb. And Dobelman jumped up, tipped the ball, and then Grasso's son came down with it. And then we went for, I think it was 2. We got the 2-point conversion, tied it up at halftime, and then I think they ended up scoring the first drive and the third. And then, we kept holding them, and then we would get down inside the 20, and we just couldn't do anything. We couldn't score. Other than that, yeah, 20-14, I think it was.
Damn.
But I was
it was a great game, yeah.
Damn, bro, y'all had them, bro. Y'all had them.
I know.
Y'all had them.
I know.
Yo, the Ravagers had them in the regular season. I know it's not the playoffs, but I've seen a couple teams almost get them, and like
prospects beat them,
and the prospects flat out beat them. Like they were up by double digits multiple times in the game.
That was their only loss that season.
But they just do. I don't know what it is, bro. Camden, like I said, they got fucking multiple elite teams on that team.
Yeah.
You can split the roster in half and go do a pickup game.
You got your all-stars, your second all-stars, and your third all-star.
And then you can make two elite teams. Terrace, you're back on, bro.
Do you?
All right.
Their rushers, man. Their rushers are fucking crazy, Camden. When you get close to the red zone, they're in so fast. Like every route has to be fucking crisp.
Yeah, they are legit. I mean, if you don't have a legit, center. I mean, my little ass is trying to play center out there. JP, man, he just throws you around like you're a rag.
JP and Craig. Craig is fucking. Yep.
Game, bro. Like, how did y'all game break down? I know all the players and all that controversy shit to the side, but how did y'all game break down?
So when we got there super early, me and JT, which is rare.
Hold up.
We got there.
I thought you and JT were late.
Go ahead.
No,
you were on time.
It was when we got there. It was me, JT, Larry. I want to say Greg, Kyle, and DMAC.
Okay.
Which are, to be honest, the and Knott was there as well. So that's like the core prospects. That's who the core is.
Main hook.
Yeah. So we had no Manny at the beginning of the game. We had no Keek, and Kenny wasn't there. So I think we end up going up. They stopped us the first series, 7. Then they scored, and then I think we end up. I think it was like 14-14, or we end up going down the score. And then I think we end up, JT being hurt, him not being able to scramble. Lear's a hell of a rusher. It's more so, not necessarily. How can I say this? Sacking JT, but doing enough to make JT uncomfortable back there. Doesn't really take much when you're throwing off a bum foot anyway. But that's not here or there. But yeah, man, it was just honestly, I just think just the way the whole week played out, I would say, so to speak, the main reason we lost from JT hurting.
How come half your team wasn't there?
Fell down the curb, man. He's taking out the trash. He said he tried to jump over a puddle. When he jumped over a puddle, it was raining, I guess, and then his foot gave out and ended up falling off the curb.
He must have twisted his whole ankle.
Yeah. But so no, and it, like I said, not to take anything away from the Ravagers, but we're just at least it's not doom Sunday. You know what I'm saying? We played the game. We felt as though we had enough athletes, to get through that game. You be 100%, if not a whole lot better when we play Rock Bottom then next week. So then we find out that we play Rock Bottom on Sunday, and we're like, all right, well, it is what it is, but we should still have enough to beat them.
So y'all knew you were going to be missing players this week. You guys knew you were going to be short people.
Who was missing?
The center, they had a couple people missing.
Kenny wasn't there?
Honestly, no. No one really said I'm going to be late. Honestly, it was just the way that day unfolded, man. That day unfolded.
Damn, both of us.
Yeah.
That's just
we didn't know at all. Fucking, what's the name? Wasn't going to show at all.
Yeah, we didn't know that.
Yeah, that was fucked up on Jim's part. It was super, super fucked up. If you know you're playing in a championship game, what are you out getting drunk the night before for? Super drunk to the point where you don't wake up. Allegedly.
That's the same shit already.
Yeah.
One day you can't get fucked up. Well, we talked already.
The one day that they need you the most, you don't show up. But luckily Scott was there, and that was Scott's win anyway. That was Scott's team.
Yeah.
He needed that win, not Jim.
I mean, whatever. They won it, so it doesn't matter who's got the win, but they won it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it's just the fact that Scott was there, yeah. Because, without Scott, if they had K Sizzle, they may have won. Maybe they wouldn't even have beat the Ballhawks. Who knows? Who knows where it would have went.
And it wasn't
Yeah,
no
man. I thought
Go ahead.
Mac, I thought y'all was winning because we was playing the Ball Hawks. I had picked off I picked off what's her name in the end zone. And JT was like, "Yeah, what's going on over there? We winning over here." I was like, oh, "Okay." I was like, "Yeah, 7-0 over here."
Yeah, at one point we were, man. At one point we were, but like I said, like I said, players came late. Even with players coming late though, too, like our players played both ways, man. Like at a high level. So
we gotta understand that one.
Man. And for the first time this year, I wouldn't even say that for the first time, but for the first time in a long time, you've seen Tyree having to play DB.
Yes, you're right.
So that completely changes. He will, like I'm pretty sure if he was here to talk about it, he would tell you how hard it is to play both sides of the ball.
He said he doesn't like to. He doesn't like to, but he doesn't have a choice to.
He does it when he has to.
Yeah.
Now I might kind of, Now, hold on, I got it, Kim. I got it. Let me ask this question before I go turn off this fucking TV.
That keeps popping on.
Do you feel like the players that you feel like didn't deserve to play, do you feel like they were impact? Did they make a difference in the game?
Honestly, yes. Between JT being hurt and yes. Like I said, man, like, JT makes people miss, man. And Lear is a hell of a player. Like I know Lear from playing like in different leagues. Hell of a player, man. Like hell yes, man. Man. And it's crazy because it's like normally Lear will play DB and he played rusher that day. You know what I'm saying? Like they knew to put Lear at like, it's crazy.
So
man.
like you said, everything you planned for didn't happen. No way. Tyree didn't play defense. He wasn't rushing. They had this guy Lear rushing. It was just nothing you guys planned for worked out that day.
Not at all.
His team showed up late. You know that feeling.
Yeah, and then you couldn't even play the extra playoff game.
Yeah.
For JT to be fucking recover from that ankle injury.
But that but that's why I say like if that's just the regular rock bottom and we lose that game, fuck it, you guys beat us. We gotta eat that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the way you went about winning the game. I'm like, that was corny, bro.
Yeah.
Even if they felt overconfident, like, all right, well, we didn't bring Lear for y'all. We brought Lear for Camden. It's still the fact, like, who's to say that even without him, y'all would have won that game? Even without Dre, y'all would have won that game.
Right.
Yeah.
So Lear's who? The Harrison looking like motherfucker? James Harrison
Yeah.
No, he looked just like James Harrison, bro.
James Harrison.
If he played in this league, he would be a top 5 player in this league too.
Oh, so he don't even play in this league. He plays on his other team in another league somewhere else.
Yeah.
So he played on rock bottom before. I seen him. He's not like a
stranger
face. Yeah, he been out there before for rock bottom. It's just he only played like
not this year.
2 games at the end of the season, the regular season game, and then this playoff game. Same thing Camden did when they brought the Imperial out.
Yeah, he made the whole.
They did the same thing.
The illegal players.
And
Dre
Norman and them played against us.
No, I know for a fact Dre played. Lear was not out there all year, bro.
Yeah, Lear wasn't out there all year. That's why I said they did the same thing Camden
Dre,
did.
you can get away with Dre. Dre played the one game that Rock Bottom got the one forfeit. You get away with Dre, but Lear did not play all year.
Yeah, Dre played against the Ravagers. He scorched Aaron and John and them.
That's the only time we played them when they was full strength. Shut up, yeah. They were full strength.
It's crazy because
they had Norman and all of them. The only person they didn't have was Lear.
And it's funny because on my way there, I was preparing for Norm to be there. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, well, Norm will come out today. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting that. Big game, I'm expecting that. And you get there, you see somebody, you're like, wait, what? They ain't got you?
Oh, man.
They definitely didn't want to lose to you twice.
Bro, I hate to see how the prospects went down, bro. Like they
If there's such
they
a
had
good
such
season,
a good season, man.
I mean, you had promise. You really did.
I thought this was your year. I thought this was your year. I did.
But had they played the Ravagers this week and Rock Bottom next week,
I don't know.
May have been different.
Hold up, I still think the Ravagers had a shot to beat them. I thought the Ravagers could beat them.
We were coming out to try to win the game. We wasn't coming out to sit on our ass.
Absolutely. Yeah, we weren't laying down.
We definitely wanted to sabotage our season too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Tell them, Aaron.
I mean, you know, with all the adversity, you know, JT still scored 14 points. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, you know, 14 points hurt against, you know, in a game like that. I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that. And who's to say that Teak and them wouldn't have shown up late? The game's supposed to be at 10.
Right.
Well, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's
just,
who came late? Who came late?
On his team, you said a bunch of
Terrence, who came late? Who?
Kenny
Say
Manny
name, bro.
was late.
Who came late?
Teak, Manny,
Kenny Manny.
and fucking Kenny.
Well, I know Kenny goes to church and all. I know he's
a God Christian.
He's definitely a devout
no,
Christian.
Man, he said he called the bubble gut. Said he had to use the bathroom.
He got the bubble guts, not the Holy Ghost.
The bubble guts.
So. And our scheme is what? Double blocker, right? So
yes.
the tone of the game is set without that double blocker. Now JT's not even thinking like, yo, I need double blocker because we started the game without double blocker. Like that's what we do. We double block. You know, it's just like I said, bro. The entire way that day went, nothing went right for the prospects that day.
You sound like the Braves when they played the Prospects. Like nothing went right.
Well, they were better than us.
But it's the same thing. People came late.
Yeah.
Nothing went right that day.
Yeah, they were just better than us. You know, it is what it is. You know, but this is a playoff game. There is no tomorrow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody needs to start on their A game today.
So John, not Johnny, but John. John.
Yeah.
Rabbit John.
How did you feel about the late switch of your opponent? What were you thinking? What were you thinking?
All right. So it was definitely a wrench in the plans. Like we were definitely talking about how we were going to play the prospects and play ball hawks, a completely different animal. You know, I understood it. You know, it's what had to happen. It was that or lose the season. I definitely wasn't about to do that. I mean, we worked too hard for that. You know, I was a little upset that we were going to lose our chance to be in that elite bracket. Whether we would have won or not or whatever, but we were ready. Yeah, we were like, first of all, I got to say,
we changed our whole offensive game plan up for that game. We were actually going to block too.
Yeah, we were ready for
the first
defense
time
too. Yeah, like you guys, prospects block too, and ball hawks don't all the time. And Grant's a completely different quarterback than JT, and you know, look, we were ready. We were ready. Whether we would have won or not is debatable, but it's just like we were going to take our shot. And like I heard, Jeff, I listened to the show the week before.
Yeah.
I heard you say, I heard, oh, Jimmy's afraid and he don't want to compete in elite and all that stuff. I heard the whole thing, and maybe the Ravagers don't want to play in there and they want to play in the A.
Yeah,
I was
heard
like,
the
you know
same
what?
thing too.
Yeah, I know you heard. So we talked about it, and we were pissed off because it's like, fuck that. Like, we're going to take our shot, and guess what? If we don't win, then we'll go to the A. But we're not going to lay down and go to the A on purpose. And I don't care.
That was the Ravagers
mentality.
That wasn't Jim's mentality.
Well, I didn't want Jim. Jim
wasn't the Ravagers mentality.
Yeah.
What he says and what he thinks are two different things.
No.
Nah. In defense, me and Jim talked all week, and he was so ready. Like I said, he changed his whole game plan up, and we were going to pick on.
I know. You guys wanted to win that game, bro.
From other teams.
You guys wanted to win that game. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure you guys wanted to just go down to the A. So I wasn't sure.
Nah,
so,
we was coming to try to sabotage.
Y'all was bringing that ruckus. All right.
Right. And listen, Aaron alluded to it. Aaron alluded to it earlier. Like, we had a bad loss to Rock Bottom, yeah, but that was our only bad loss of the season. Like, nobody blew us out. You know what I mean? Like, all our losses were close. Nobody blew. Like, even Jeff, like, when we lost to you guys 14-6, and Scott couldn't throw 10 yards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's a one-score game, and our quarterback can't throw. So it's like, you know, we were taking our shot at whoever they put in front of us. But, like, the late change was necessary but slightly disappointing. But, you know, hey, listen, it worked out for the best anyway, so I ain't complaining now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like you said. You had one day to switch your game plans, and all of a sudden you're going from a team that's a totally different team in a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it worked out for them though.
It worked out for them.
Well,
yeah.
But
it
the good
didn't
thing
work
for
out
us
for the
is it was
process. That was a bad
it didn't. Well, just because of what they did, and the injury. But the nice thing for us was the team that played this season already too. Like, it wasn't an unfamiliar opponent or anything. Like, you know, the Bullhawks do what they do. So it was everything that we saw in the first game happened in this game.
Yeah.
So
say they would have played the Prospects and the Ravagers, and they said same thing would have happened. JT's hurt. People came late. Say the Ravagers ended up winning, and the Prospects ended up in the A.
That would have been fucking crazy. That would have been crazy.
After the season they had to end up in the A playoffs.
That would have been crazy.
I mean,
we would have beat Rock Bottom.
Playoffs, but still.
You say you would have beat Rock Bottom, Aaron?
Oh, no, we would have had to play Camden. We would have had to play Camden. We'd have beat Camden, too. We'd have beat Camden, too. I like that.
God, I know he's listening.
We got the best team in the league.
All right, Aaron. You know what? I might not. Maybe I shouldn't knock you, bro, because you guys are definitely talented and very special, man. I think you guys would have put up a fight. But
I said there you have the Jim Ravagers and you have the Scott Ravagers. The Scott Ravagers absolutely can compete on an elite level. The Jim Ravagers, not so sure.
I don't know. Well, Jim keeps kicking fucking Jim in the nuts. Like, everything's a dig at him.
Like, on Facebook, like.
Well, wait. I want to say something. I want to say something about Jim. Like, yeah, he didn't show up for the playoff game. Okay, fine. Like, I've talked to him since then, but like, he didn't have to come play for us this season. He didn't have to do that.
No, he didn't.
And look, I know we played some weaker teams and whatever, and we lost to Steel City. All right, but he came in and he went 4-1, and that 4-1 put us in the 8th bracket. Like, we're not in that position if he doesn't show up for those 5 games. You know, Sizzle would have went out and competed, and maybe he wins those games. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe we go 2-3.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah.
What? Go ahead,
to be honest, I can't speak. After that performance when we played the Ballhawks, I trusted K-Sizzle after that.
I
believe K-Sizzle.
Not bad.
Yeah, no.
Sizzle's not bad.
He could have beat the Savages. K-Sizzle could beat the Savages. He could beat Washington Township for sure. You know, the game that would be in question is I don't know if we would have beat the Hybrid. That was a close game. You know, they played us tough. Now, part of that because they know Jim.
Maurice beat the
Hybrid.
I'm sorry, but we would have beat Steel City if we had Kyle.
Maybe.
You know what? We just
what?
beat Steel City.
Maybe. Whoa. Aaron just said that they would have beat Steel City if they had K-Sizzle instead of Jim.
I agree.
What? Come on. Hold up. Chill.
K-Sizzle or Scott.
Stop it, dude.
Yeah.
You're trying to say K-Sizzle's better than Jim?
I'm not saying he's better than him, but mentally.
K-Sizzle trusts me on deep balls.
Yes.
No.
Aaron.
K-Sizzle deep balls are great. K-Sizzle deep balls are great.
Aaron,
right.
I'm going to let you take that back, bro.
Yes.
Are you standing
I'm not
by
taking that back. I'm not taking that back. I'm standing by it. I promise you I'm standing by it.
Yeah, I said
hey,
that.
Listen, you can stand by it. You can stand by it all you want. I played with K-Sizzle a long time, so, you know.
Yeah, that's why you can't play with me.
Ball Hawks defense is better than Steel City.
John, keep it real. That's why you can't play with us, right? Because K-Sizzle.
K-Sizzle's my guy. I ain't know you nothing.
I know he's your guy,
Yeah.
but
K-Sizzle hit me with a 60-yard bomb on time, on point, on money.
He wants to go bombs away every time. That's all.
Hold up. John, do you agree with Aaron right now?
Like that we would have beat Steel City with K-Sizzle?
Yeah.
I don't care what John says. John ain't playing wide receiver. I'm playing wide receiver.
Yeah, that's true. Although I did play wide receiver for K-Sizzle for a long time.
You would have beat Steel City with Scott. Absolutely. 100% you would have beat him with Scott.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Hell yeah. Absolutely.
Wait. So, Aaron, what you're saying is, Aaron, hold up, Kim. Hold up. Time out. I'm going to ask Aaron something real quick. So, Aaron, you're saying that John...
Y'all sleeping on K-Sizzle, man. Y'all sleeping on K-Sizzle.
No. So what you trying to say? You trying to say K-Sizzle and Scott are better than Jim?
No, Scott's better than Jim. Definitely.
But you said that
his play calls is a lot better.
You just said that you would.
But what I'm
so Scott's better than Jim, according to you.
I think Scott can handle the pressure better than Jim. Jim can't handle the pressure of the elite games. He folds. Everybody talks him out of the pressure of that Steel City game, and it gave him a little bit of confidence. He didn't have the confidence in the Ball Hawks game, which is why he didn't show up.
Nah, man.
In the game versus Steel City, the deep balls was there like all day long. John, was there or was they not? I was killing them all day long.
They were there
all day long. They were there. That game was for K-Sizzle to go bomb away.
Yeah, listen, Jim missed a couple throws in the game. He knows it. Yeah, he knows he missed it.
That game was bombs away, bro. Bombs away.
Quarterbacks miss plays. That doesn't mean that you would have won with K-Sizzle over.
I can't.
That wouldn't mean that you would have won over with K-Sizzle over Jim against Steel City, dude. Come on, Aaron.
Steel City's defense wasn't great. Ball Hawks defense is better than fucking Steel City. Come on now, you stop it.
Stop it. Just like. Aaron. Just by them having Amir on the field makes them better. Like Amir is better than I think all the Steel City defenders. I don't think anything else in Steel City is as good as Amir. Do you?
No. Against Amir played better than everybody on Steel City. I mean on Steel City.
He made a couple of saving plays for them. Like when he dove across. When he dove across and made that tag on Sean, like, I couldn't believe he caught him. Like, I couldn't believe he good for him. You know,
Steel City's a bunch of old retired cops.
After getting damn near thrown to the ground and caught Crawford on that play, too.
Yeah.
Crawford's supposed to win it for 6 on that one.
Yeah. Hold up. Let's ask somebody looking from the outside that's not on your team. Terry,
Steel City.
Terry,
Wow.
do you think that Scott and K-Sizzle are better than Jim?
Or would have beat Steel City or the Ravagers?
So
with the Ravagers.
I have no idea. I have no idea who K-Sizzle is.
K-Sizzle is.
Okay, we'll take K-Sizzle out of it.
All right, Scott. We'll put Scott.
He doesn't know that. K-Sizzle used to quarterback the Monstars, if you remember that team.
Okay, see, he has a cannon, bro. He has a cannon.
He does.
All right, Mark, think of this. All right, Mark. All right, so you remember when K-Sizzle, when we played y'all, K-Sizzle got in for what, every bit of 3 plays?
Mm-hmm.
In that deep ball I ran, and I got behind one of your best defenders at safety.
You got behind Ron.
Yes.
Yeah, you got behind Ron.
Who's better than Ron on Steel City?
Nobody. Chris? I don't even know if I could say Chris.
I don't know.
Chris is
I already beat Chris deep.
Steel City.
That's what but still,
I think Money's better than Ron.
He wasn't even there.
I mean, other than Money, but Money never went over top of me. Money never stuck me that whole game.
No, Money was over top of Sean. Yeah, Money was over top of Sean.
scared.
All right. So okay,
that's not here.
But hold up, Terry. So all right. So you know Jim, and you know Scott. Who do you think is a better quarterback, Jim or Scott? Honestly.
So football is mental, man, and
Yes.
and
90%
you know, like I love Jim to death, but man, you get in his head, and it's over.
Yeah, but Jim will tell you that.
Yo,
Jim will tell you Scott's better though.
Yo, like I've heard Jim say like, yo, we're supposed to lose this game.
Right, and who should be saying that?
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, who
that's
says
the one.
shit
That's
like that,
the
bro?
one good thing about Sean. Sean may have talked a lot of shit, but Sean was confident. He actually believed that he was going to beat all those teams. Like that's the one thing that Jim lacks is confidence.
No,
that might have been part. That might have been part of.
Sean knew. Sean knew y'all was done up against
Sean
us.
knew.
Like he was just talking just to say it. He knew y'all was done up against us.
Listen, man. I don't know. I don't think I can say that Scott's better than Jim.
Mentally, he is though. Scott can handle the pressure and the higher competition than Jim.
I don't think so.
Yes.
I don't see that.
Look at all right, the Patriots and the GCRs game. Jim flat out told you he will never go to elite no matter how many HA.
Well, that's because that's his prerogative, though. He doesn't want to do that.
Nah, man, no.
Elite games, he tells himself, "I'm not going to win. I'm not going to win. I'm not going to win." So he goes out there and he doesn't try because he doesn't think he can win.
Bro, at the end of the day, like, there's no way I'm waking up every Sunday and saying that I want to compete for an A chip, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not wasting the rest of my years playing football, playing not the best people. You already don't play the best people playing football anyway. You're not in the league, so why not play the best people out there? It don't make no sense.
And before joining the Braves, we know where me and Scott was going. We was going up to elite with prospects. That's where we was going. We was going to go with the prospects. You don't remember? You never heard us talk about that.
Oh, hold on.
We were going to go to the prospect.
What'd you say, Aaron? Say that again.
Scott wanted to go up to elite.
Scott
was ready to go to elite.
When?
Before we joined the Braves, when I held my own team and we lost. I said, hey.
You mean the Owls? The Owls? When you guys went 1-1?
Yeah, when I had the Owls.
We were doing the prospects.
Yeah, well, we made it to the playoffs, first of all.
Everybody joins the prospects.
And we almost beat fucking the Ball Hawks that season too. Anyway, after that season, we were looking to go up to elite. I was been looking up to go to elite. And we were going to join the prospects.
You couldn't even win in the B? You wanted to go up to elite? I don't get it. It doesn't. The transition doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, but Jeff, you got to remember Scott was already in the elite before that. Like when he had the Bucks, he was in the elite.
But his team was
the Bucks were in the elite.
Scott won a lot in the elite. Scott won like 4 championships in the elite or 3 championships in the elite.
Like he's been around.
That's what y'all don't know. Yeah, Scott's been around for a minute.
Like that Bucks team was good. That Bucks team was good. But
what? They talking about the Bucks with Eric? The Bucks with Eric in them?
No.
Eric, Ray, Scott, Vooch.
I remember the Bucks. I remember the Bucks, but they had the kid, your boy, Aaron, the boy from Paulsboro, the lanky kid, the tall kid with the wave cap. He always plays with the wave cap. What's his name?
Who, Kane?
Not Kane.
Kane? Buggy?
Nah, man. No, not Buggy either.
Team?
Yeah, those guys were from the Raiders. You're talking about the Randy's Raiders. I'm talking about oh man, I can't remember his name, but he used to play on the Patriots. Last time I seen him, he played on the Patriots. He was like the only black kid on the Patriots.
Jabril.
Jabril. Yeah, Jabril.
Oh,
yeah.
Jabril. Oh, bro.
Yeah, he was on the Bucks. That's the last time I remember.
Well, the Bucks.
Oh yeah, that was me, bro, and I forget Stephon. Yeah, I remember that team.
Yeah, and Scott.
Yeah,
and Scott.
Yeah. That team. We was bombs away with that team.
Y'all suck.
No, we didn't.
Yes, y'all did.
The Owls?
No, the Owls and the Bucks.
Well, no, the Bucks changed from season to season, though. You got to remember, they would add guys and lose guys. So, like, they would either be really good or, mediocre. They'd be somewhere in the middle.
Sounds like the Braves.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, we did win 5 games. I mean, no, 4 games, 5 games. No, we won 5 games.
4.5.
We were 5 and 5 and 6.
You won. You beat the Savages.
Yeah, we beat the Savages.
And 3 of them was lucky.
5 and 6. 3 of them was lucky. 3 losses was fucking bad.
I mean, and half of it, Sean wasn't here for it. And when he was here, Sean had a bad season. He had a bad season. Like,
yeah. So whatever. But I'm just saying, listen, guys. I can't sit here and say that I think that Scott's better than Jim. That's just me personally, but it is what it is. If Jim thinks that Scott's better than him, then that's how he feels. I don't feel that way. I don't think that. And K-Sizzle is better than Jim. I don't think that either. So I don't know where you get that from there.
In that game, bro, be playing wide receiver and knowing. That's what it goes down to. Not
so you thought you had a better chance to beat Steel City. You had a better chance to beat Steel City with K-Sizzle. What? I don't know.
Yes, I was murdering Steel City's defense deep, bro. You wasn't there to watch the whole game.
No, I watched it from the parking lot, bro. I watched the whole thing.
I was wide open. Jim threw it out of bounds, bro. Come on now. I mean, that was K-Sizzle. K-Sizzle would have threw that bitch up.
A bad game doesn't mean that somebody's completely just better than you, bro.
No, I just said that game.
He said for that
specifically
game.
That game,
okay,
not the whole
okay,
season.
All right.
That game.
Okay.
And K-Sizzle, and we could beat Bob Boas with K-Sizzle and Savages with Sizzle. 36-0.
Absolutely. All right, now. All right, let me start with Terrace. Terrace, where do the prospects go from here to get better, man? It's the new season coming up. Like, what do you guys need to get better?
The
best they got. You had one fucking loss all season, bro. One loss. How can you get better? How can you get better?
Add illegal players in the playoffs.
I think we just add a little more to our depth. We got these core guys that are constantly playing both sides. I think if we can find someone that can limit JT to not have to play defense and to strictly focus offense, then that's it. That's it. That's it.
I agree with that because that's one thing that Camden says, that they have so many people that nobody plays both sides of the ball.
So you think limited? So you need another DB, is basically what you're saying. You need another DB.
Yep.
Another DB to
I
keep him off.
I wouldn't even say that.
On defense.
I would say one more DB and another solid receiver. Just like I said, just so it just give people more reps.
Okay.
Depth,
I'll say one more quarterback and one more DB. Y'all can find a solid. Y'all can find a solid quarterback.
He's a solid quarterback.
Aaron.
If they find a solid quarterback and JT plays offense, that makes that whole offense even more deadlier. And then defense-wise, they just need maybe one DB, but JT can play defense.
Well, yeah, but if we're going to go forward with JT as a quarterback, then that's what we're going to do, So I would say the best quarterback that we had, and during the time that we had him, JT was suspended, so he couldn't play. But when we had Grosso.
Oh, yeah, Grosso, yeah.
Okay.
Grosso with those athletes, then his son was at school. His son was supposed to play with us that year, too. That team would have been crazy, man.
Okay. All right.
That motherfucker loves throwing it to his son a lot. I don't know what the hell is going on with that one.
Hey, that's fatherly love.
Terrence, if you had your choice, would you keep JT at quarterback or would you put him on as receiver and DB? Would you have a different quarterback?
I would keep JT at quarterback, just for the simple fact that it's unorthodox. You know what I'm saying? What quarterbacks are going to do in this league. They're going to throw. They're going to do this.
Right.
JT at quarterback, you don't know what the hell he's going to do back there.
Yeah, true.
He can run 40 yards down the field and end up throwing the ball back 20 yards to me, where I end up, scoring a touchdown. You can't account for that.
Yeah, true.
Mhm. All right. So I'm gonna start with John. John, what are your plans to make the Ravagers better? You guys moving up to elite, or are you guys gonna just revamp and try to win the A again?
Like the
All right. Well, that'll depend on. Not I heard that, but no, that'll depend on what the playoff structure is going in. Like if the playoff structure is going to be the way it was this year, it doesn't really matter if you declare elite or A. Like Steel City was quote unquote elite, and they ended up playing in the B.
Right.
So if they're going to do it that way, it doesn't really matter what we say we are going in. Our record's going to speak for itself. So
that's true.
That part of it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that part of it doesn't really matter. But the as far as what we do, like similar to what Terrence said, and me and Aaron have talked about this already, getting another DB so that I don't have to run my two best receivers, Aaron and Sean, both ways every game.
Yeah.
Like there were situations where we're changing our defense to give our receivers a breather because they're gassed from burning out running routes.
No.
And look, Aaron's a great route runner and Sean's a speed guy, but that results in a lot of big plays for them. And, sometimes they need a breather. And,
it takes a toll. Yeah,
we have guys to rotate in, but it'd be nice to not have to run both of them both ways all the time. And to be honest, that was kind of our plan going in, but we had guys like Booch stop showing up. So,
Yeah, okay.
So the biggest thing, man, and this is what I always tell like my guys, when you make your subs cannot be defense. Anyone can go out there and run a 5 and out. Anyone can go out there and run the 9. You know what I'm saying? That where it might be 50-50, but anyone is capable of going out there and doing that. Not everyone is capable of going out there and stopping someone from scoring, right? So this is what happened on Sunday. Manny comes because JT is hurt. Manny hops right in the game. Tyree goes right at Manny. Well, yeah, for one, Manny is not a DB. He shouldn't have been out there. And you know what I'm saying? So it's just like I can sub whoever I want on offense.
Yeah.
Tom Brady shows you that. Anyone can play receiver with a great quarterback, but when defense is not in that league, man, you cannot have a defense that gives up 25 points.
We found that out.
Same. We put
found
Sean
that
in
out
it.
against.
What happened? You cannot put anybody in.
Yep.
Well, Aaron, what happened against Jim last year when he discovered our weak link in the secondary? He just went at him every play.
Yeah, he just went at him every fucking play.
He legit went at him every play. And that was our biggest change this year, and is why Aaron and Sean are in the secondary full time. Because if we got to take for a play on offense, so be it. But we were not going to present that link on defense for somebody to just attack. We weren't going to do it, and we just did not allow it to happen. That's it. Now, we have a fifth DB in Jose, but, listen, we don't want to hurt some other aspect of our game. Yeah, we're not going to hurt some other aspect of our game. So if we could fill that slot to not have to gas out our two best players all the time, that'd be great. That's our.
It just so happens that our team is just based on, not based on us, but it's based on Jose has to rush. We can't lose him as a rusher. Sean has to play DB. He's our best DB. I'm the second best DB, maybe third. Who knows? I'm still good enough.
Well,
and then we have to turn around and fucking play offense. It's just we're just not built with depth.
Aaron was lunch meat all season. Lunch meat.
Yeah, right.
When the four of them were out there, we were confident that we could run with anybody. Now, not to say nobody got plays on us or we were never going to get beat, nothing like that. But our four DBs, we felt like good athletes as anybody else coming against us. Like when we were going against Kansas, it wasn't like, oh, we're outmatched here, we're outmatched there. It just. We had Aaron, we had Mike, we had Jarrett, and we had Sean. We had four good, fast athletes out there that we felt like they could run with people.
And y'all almost beat them. It came down to a dropped touchdown.
What happened to the white kid? What was his name?
Yeah,
the big boy.
Booch.
Yeah, big boy.
Booch?
Yeah.
What happened to him?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
never
that's it.
showed up. I texted him. He never got back with me. So like he got back with me, but he just stopped. Yeah, just stopped answering, stopped calling. Like
No
I
call,
texted him
no
every
show,
time we
huh?
had a game. Yeah, just never hit me back.
That's all right. Yeah, Aaron, he's still in the group text, so he knows we won the championship without him. So.
Okay, word.
Okay.
Like all those
all
pictures you sent, all those pictures you sent, they're in the group with him, so he can look at those.
All right, this is for you, John, Captain John. So you kind of have like a Carson Wentz, Nick Foles moment happen. Who is your starting quarterback?
For 2021, is there going to be a quarterback controversy? Is it going to be Scott or is it going to be Jim?
Yeah, you already know who it's going to be. There ain't no question about that one.
No, we don't know who's going to be. Who's going to be?
No. It's Scott's team,
Scott's hurt, so I didn't know if he's coming back.
No, it's Scott's team, no doubt. If he's healthy and ready to go, it's his team. That's it. And just like this season, I'll be in contact with him. Me and Aaron will always talk to him and make sure he's on the up and up. And if he's not, whatever the plan is, we make sure he's good with it. It is his team. Everything that we did this year, he was on board with. He knew exactly what it was and what it was going to be, and that's the way it's going to stay. He put in the work. He works with his team. He's helped bring these young guys along. He helps us scout the talent. Even when he's not playing, he helps with all that stuff. It is his team 100%.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
So you don't think Jim
totally
did?
Agree with
so you
that.
don't think Jim did enough to win the starting job?
No.
I mean, I know.
think Case Sizzle could have won those games against Washington Township and Balboa.
No, it's not even. It's not. Look, it's not about what Jim did or didn't do. It's not his team. He knows that. Jim never came in with the intention of making it his team. He was completely on board with that. He knew he was helping us out. You know, it was never that was never the plan or the path we were taking.
Okay. All right.
You know, unless Scott came after like 10 weeks and was like, look, I'm done. I can't throw ever again. And that's a whole different story. But that's not the situation, obviously, since he just won the championship. So.
Scott showed up every week, and I think he actually he kind of looked like he missed it a little bit. He
definitely did.
He looked like he was a little sad that he wasn't part of it.
Scott didn't even know he wasn't going to show up last week.
No.
Nobody did, except
Nobody
for Jim.
did.
Scott,
Jim was the only one who knew.
Thank God Scott was on time.
Thank God he was on time.
There was no reason for him to have to be there at 8:45 other than to help us out, you know, singing the defense and all for Jim. Like there's zero reason that he had to wake up that early.
Yeah. I would give Jim the flip right now. Like you let us down in our time of need. Yes, Jim was the only one that knew that he wasn't coming to that game.
I don't think Jim did that on purpose. I don't think he did.
Allegedly, it's a claim.
I don't think he did.
I do.
Well, I don't think he did.
No, we talk. He did. It wasn't on purpose.
I didn't.
I thought so.
Aaron.
Who gets that blackout drunk the night before they sleep through their alarm?
It happened.
Man. It's easy to say. It's easy to accept that excuse when you are on the outcome of something good. Now, mind you, if y'all had lost, bro, you're not eating that, bro. You like, nah, bro, let's go where we need it.
Absolutely. Yes.
But y'all won. So it's
you're right. You're right, Matt.
Terrence, you're right, Matt. Because when that game was ready to start, and Scott threw that first deep ball, and we didn't know if it was going to get there. Aaron, he dropped it in the bucket to you. And when he dropped it to you, when he dropped it right in the bucket, I was like, "Oh shit, he's good. We're gonna be all right." Like
I posted that joke. I posted on Facebook. He dropped that shit right in the bucket.
All the anger washed away. All the anger washed away in that moment because I was just like, all right, we're going to be okay.
That's why I laid on the ground after that catch. I was like, oh, my God, Scott is back.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But Tyler's right. If we come out and lose that game and, it's a completely different,
feeling.
I'm still disappointed that he didn't show up, and he knows that. I talked to him, but Hey, listen.
Yeah, I think that gave us a lot of motivation too when Scott threw that deep ball. I think that gave us the comfort to be like, all right,
yeah,
all we got to do is play defense.
Everybody breathed a sigh of relief. Yeah. Yeah. We felt like we could just play now. You know what I mean? Like, because before that, we didn't know, like, we might have to come to 12-6. But, you know, now it was like we could play, like, for real now. We don't have to cap our routes, and we don't have to run a kind of, like, we can run the full offense right now. Like, that's it.
You guys were running the wishbone and everything.
We don't got to run our out routes at 5 yards or run our hitch routes at 3 yards. We can actually run our hitch routes at 15 and shit like that.
Yeah,
and
I'm proud of you. The whole offense.
I'm proud of you guys. Good for you guys, man.
Yo, did you notice he didn't throw out one interception?
I did. I was talking to Mike about that yesterday. I was like, dude, I don't think we threw an interception. And he's like, we didn't?
No.
I'm like, do you remember one? He was like, no, I don't. Yeah, no. Not a single one. The closest thing he got was that batted ball against GC Irish that Sizzle snagged at the end.
Oh yeah, and that was a touchdown if he put it out there a little bit more.
I know. That was finally the end of his arm strength, I think. He just couldn't get that one out to you.
That's what I told Mar. I was like, yeah, that's his last time his arm.
Number 5, he's ready to go.
From the, you basically guys are. You stole half my team, John. Stole half my team. You stole my quarterback. You stole my best player. You took my rush away. You took my best DB away, and you mixed it with the Monstars. So and you guys became the Ravagers. Congratulations! I'm going to applaud you guys again, but I still hate you guys.
You win.
Yeah, that's my fucking trophy. Yeah, hell yeah. You guys stole my team. So, well, thanks. And I know it feels good, John. I know it does. You know, you smiled in my face. You fucking, you came over for dinner. You took half my players, and then now you're enjoying the All-Star Touch Football League Championship. How does it feel?
You guys are supposed to win together.
Are you going to Disney World?
Is he going to Disney? Johnny, you still here, Johnny?
I can't stand you guys.
I'm still here.
No, Johnny's still here?
Yeah.
Nah, Johnny left. Johnny left. Johnny said that he hates you too, Aaron. So that's all. That was the last message I heard.
He said he's elite. You're not.
So
y'all watched their game. Phillips Stakes ain't nothing to joke with either.
Nah, they're not.
Nah, their team's good.
Yo, they're fast as hell. All of them are fast. Not just one guy.
I didn't see how Garasso played. Did Garasso play good in that game, or
the players made big plays? Players made the plays, not the players. I mean, the players made the play, not the quarterback.
Okay.
I mean, of course, you need the quarterback to make the play, but tight coverages, the players are making plays on Camden. Jump balls, diving catches.
I didn't give any love to the other teams that won. Let's applaud Steel City for winning the B.
Even though the bird curse, the bird curse is the reason why they were in the B.
Chris had 2, I think, fourth quarter touchdowns.
Yeah, 1 drop, 2 completed.
Congratulations.
That was so the 19-0 was actually a close game.
Yeah, it was fucking 7. It was 7-0 and 7-0 going into the fourth quarter.
And you know what? If you watch the tape, like the Braves got gypped.
We couldn't
first
score.
Down. No, you got gypped the first down because if you guys would have scored first, they would have changed the game.
Well, we had Maurice at quarterback. I mean,
right.
Playing the hybrids and playing Steel City is a different thing.
Maurice is not a quarterback.
You know what? Let me give
Maurice
props.
No. I gotta say applaud the Braves too because they still had their quarterback. They only missed Steel City. Steel City was still full strength. Besides money, they didn't have money, but they were still. They still had everybody.
They had everybody but money.
Yeah.
And there were other.
So I mean,
twin brothers.
I mean, kudos to y'all for still not having all y'all players out on defense.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't
missing a lot of guys.
Yeah, even having Reese at quarterback, Reese got a playoff win. Like, good for him.
Yeah.
You know what I
Y'all
mean?
took that shit to 7-0 in the fourth quarter. That's not a loss in my book.
But Steel City and the Hybrids are not the same.
Maurice put up 30 points against the Hybrids at playing the first time ever playing at quarterback.
Yeah.
I cannot knock that boy.
No.
Like, he gets on my fucking nerves at times, but
But he
I have
steps
no
up
problem.
when he needs to, though. He does step up when he
No,
needs
that's
to.
tough. That's tough.
30 points. He threw what? 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns? 3 or 4 touchdowns and caught one.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did catch one.
So, like, Coop threw him a touchdown.
Yeah.
Coop caught a touchdown.
I
Canal
saw
caught
that
two
one.
touchdowns. Jim got one.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm proud of my guys. We scrapped. We fought. We didn't have what we didn't
We
have.
knew
what
you
we
weren't going to
needed.
win.
We thought we could win. We thought we could win if we can, if Maurice had that magic that he had in the first Hybrids game. We thought we could win. But our defense played. We came to play.
The defense is what kept you in the game.
We just kept giving them short fields, and we still kept stopping them. It just, we just,
Matt wasn't playing that well either. Like,
no, he wasn't.
He wasn't playing.
No,
very
he
good.
wasn't.
You guys kept shutting them down on fourth downs, like turning over, and then you guys get the ball back, couldn't score. They get the ball, couldn't score. You guys get the ball, couldn't score. It's just like,
yeah.
And then eventually your defense kind of let up.
Yeah, I mean, after a while, after you're on the field for most of the game, you can't score, you can't move the ball.
They got to sit in the car and relax a little bit.
And we played 2 fucking games right back to back, So that's the difference. They were sitting there scouting us and watching.
They were.
So I mean, that's a big difference. So whatever, but they won. They got the B ribbon. I don't care.
You gave it to Chris.
I'm just saying the B champion.
B ribbon.
The B ribbon. They got the B ribbon.
Chris is awful proud of that.
Like I said earlier,
B
like
ribbon.
The B and the C is almost like being the fastest kid in the Special Olympics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I'm the fastest kid. I won the fastest kid race in the Special Olympics.
You paid money, so I'm going to give you something.
So I mean, I'm not knocking it. I only take the 2 championships is the elite and the A as anything serious. The B, I don't care. We want a B championship, but I'm embarrassed of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't
Like,
be embarrassed of it. I mean, it's part of your building process. That was part of you guys coming up.
I agree.
4 years ago.
So Steel City, who's an elite team, should be proud of winning the B.
No, they wouldn't even take a picture. They left. They didn't even take a picture. They give the trophy to Chris.
As
they're not
as
proud
they
of
should.
that.
Yeah. Pat's not proud of it. Now, like, listen, Chris being proud of it, I don't have any problem with it, especially since he beat you guys. Like, he wanted to beat you guys.
Yeah, and he scored 2 touchdowns.
That was his first championship ever. Like, Steel City's won championship.
And for him, that's his building block. Hey, wait, I want to say the Ravens did exactly what they're supposed to do in the C and blow everybody out down there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that's a sign that they're ready to move up. Like that team, they have some good athletes and stuff, and Justin's a good captain. He'll get it. It's just they have to learn how to win.
Right.
Like when we played
that
them,
team is young as hell too.
Yeah, they are super young. And you remember, like in the game, that one kid was crying about every call. Like, dude, live to fight another play. Stop hanging on the last play. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just move on. You didn't get the call. I don't care if you think you made the tag or whatever it is.
Just call it.
Go, go play your position. Like, you're now out of position on the next play because you're barking back and forth with, one of our guys trying to tell them you're better than them. Like, they were getting into it with Monstar Mike, and next thing he's picking them off. Like, dude, stop talking to him. Like, go play your position. Like,
Monster Mike, he was so happy. Monster Mike was so happy. He's like, this is the first championship I've ever won.
I love Mike,
high school to college
Shout
to any school I've ever been. First one I've ever won. He was so proud.
And at his age, that goes back to like the 50s.
He was back with Ralph in high school.
Yeah, he was playing with Ralph.
I mean, I love
Did y'all talk about that game earlier? Did y'all talk about that game yet?
Mm-hmm.
The Panthers game?
Yes, that was the worst game of the playoffs.
Panthers GCRs, like, what was that? That was really bad. That sounds like it was a really bad game.
I don't know.
the
It was
Panthers had
horrible.
100 chances on offense to score. Like,
I said
like,
shit.
Yeah, man. Like, how many times did Kai hit that opposite corner route, and like Ralph just could not get it to him? Like, he was either overthrowing them or underthrowing them. But oh my goodness! And then
And the passes that he did make perfect, they dropped them.
Yeah, like I thought Diz was going to come up with that one for sure.
I saw that one. I started screaming from it. I was like, yeah, Diz. Oh, Diz.
Then he dropped it. Like,
Diz. Damn.
I know. I told the Diz after. I said, Diz, I thought you had it. He goes, me too, man. I'm like, oh, damn it, man.
Damn, I wish he had
Yeah,
that.
but that record, the record that the GC Irish had did not show on that field.
Yeah,
that was just horrible.
Schedule. They were subjected they were subjected to an easy schedule, and they got exposed in the playoffs when it came to real competition. Like they've been playing.
That record did not match their play.
When you're playing against C all year, majority of the C all year.
You got to go against an A team.
And when you go up against a team that can match or even is even better than you, like you get exposed. I'm not saying the Panthers. That's a close game. Panthers 6-0 against DC.
No, it wasn't. It was a close game.
But I feel like they both
have a.
And got a lot of luck. You said it was ugly.
It was ugly. I mean, it was ugly. I mean, just watch it. Just the drop passes, like the missed throws by just an inch, like. But just, I mean, a 6-0 game is never going to be pretty, and it's in the mud, and it's just, whatever. It was what it was. I felt bad for the Panthers. Like those guys, I was talking to Mike and Lance and Chucky after. They're just sick because they're like, dude, all we got to do is make one play. I'm like, I know, man. Like that's just.
What did Dalton look like? What did Dalton look like?
Dalton looked horrible both games, bro.
In that game, in that Panthers game, I saw Sean get his hand on the ball a ton.
Dalton has a lot too. Like that's a lot this season. Without them having Dirty Mark out there makes a big. He does make a big difference out there.
Yeah, he does.
Huge difference. He makes a huge difference.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I would say he's their fucking MVP.
Yeah, he is their playmaker. That's who Dalton goes to. That's the check down guy.
Serious, man. He's the check down guy. Yep. And Dalton needs the check down.
I was glad I didn't have to play against him. I'll tell you that. Like I don't want to run into him.
Dirty Mark.
Yeah, because
Let me see.
Damn, so been facing big guys all year. And then
how I think you guys are ready to take the next step.
Like I said, it depends on the playoffs schedule.
I think the prospects only need to just revamp, add a player, a piece or two here,
which I'm sure they will.
And they can compete and actually maybe pull it through this year.
Okay, well you're talking about every other team. What do you need to do?
I'm not talking about because I don't know what I'm doing. So,
what do you need to do to revamp?
No, I don't know what I'm doing.
You're the one who needs to revamp.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Kim, he knows what the answer is.
He knows what the answer is. He just don't want to say it yet.
No, I don't know what I'm doing.
I know.
He's already got next season mapped out in his head.
No, I don't.
You need a whole reconstruction, not a revamp, a whole reconstruction.
Yes,
I'm redoing.
You know what? We need a quarterback. That's all. Sean was great, but
Sean lives in North Carolina.
Yes, he's not here, and the back and forth is not good.
Right,
it doesn't work. You need a committed quarterback.
Listen, we're not talking about the Braves right now. I'm talking about the Ravagers and the prospects and everybody else.
Well, you talking about everybody else.
I'm talking about everybody else and how they can dethrone Camden.
Is that what it is?
What needs to happen to dethrone Camden?
That's what you're trying to do. Dethrone Camden?
That's what everybody's trying to do.
Is it?
Okay, everybody's trying to get them off.
Yeah.
I like cheat him down, but I was secretly rooting for Rock Bottom.
I mean, you can. I mean, everybody.
I wanted Rock Bottom to win.
Three-time champions
I wanted
in a row.
Phillips to win. I did.
Three-time champions in a row. The closest team to beating them. Who's the closest team to beating them?
I heard Phillips Stakes cheering. I'm like, yes, they're winning.
I thought they were. You said you guys are?
Phillips.
Yes.
Yeah. Phillips Stakes.
And the prospects.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Phillips gave him a good game.
Not this
Phillips
season.
gave him a great game.
Oh,
I don't
no.
understand how we can ask who the closest team to beat them, and it's only one fucking team that beat them.
They're the only
Yeah.
team that beat them this
Yeah,
season.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
the only
yeah.
loss.
Yeah. Philip Sticks had him on the ropes. Philip Sticks had him on the
I
ropes.
wanted them to knock them out in
Philip
the
Sticks had him on the
playoffs,
ropes.
but Send them home in the playoffs.
playoffs.
Yes, send them
Yeah.
home.
I definitely.
Then they had
want
the
to-
good field.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
A new-
They had a
un-
new
an un-
field.
Now they're like Camden 3-time champs. Everybody's like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Fucking 3-time
Who cares?
Yeah.
3 in a row. Yeah. Oh shit! They're a dynasty at this point.
Yeah, like whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
Camden dynasty.
Speaking of the field, Jeff, how shitty was your field?
Oh,
Bad.
awful.
People
Yeah.
were slipping all over the place.
Awful.
Like, it was
I
bad.
knew that I knew that the night before because I went to the field. We threw the ball around a little bit. I knew it, and I was like, "Oh God, we're playing on this
Muddy.
fucking lake." Yo, it was a lake when I got there the night before. And then it kind of got
dried out a
it
little.
dried out a little bit better, but it was just it was a
So muddy.
mess.
It was a lot
Yeah,
Mess.
Just cold.
So between me and Aaron, I think we had 2 kicks that stayed in bounds.
Yeah,
With 2
for real.
games. Like
we had like 3 kicks. Like 3 or 4 kicks that stayed in bounds.
Oh my! I don't think it was even that many. Like I think it was 2. Like it was just like it was stupid bad. Like we couldn't kick one in bounds to save our life.
People
Like,
were
it was
slipping
unbelievable.
everywhere.
We couldn't
Mess.
find. Neither of us could find a clean spot. Like just it was.
It was just a bunch of
awkward as
cleated,
hell.
muddy, potted field. Like it
Oh
couldn't
my
do.
God.
I took myself out of offense because I couldn't grab my footing.
Yeah.
I couldn't run any routes.
Coop said
Gotta
the same
clean your
thing.
foot.
It's so bad I can't even I get the ball and I try to run fast and I can't. Why?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Listen. On the first play against the Ball Hawks, he called 3 for the rush. I tried to go, the whole field came up on my cleat. I was like, "Yo, what's that?" Like, fuck that. Oh man.
It was so
bad
easy to play DB against me that week.
game out there on this
Yeah,
field.
okay.
It's cold. It was muddy. It was sloppy mess.
All right.
Yeah, we all had to play in it though. So
Yeah, it was awesome. Congratulations to you guys for the whole season, for all you guys, everybody that plays in this league this year.
Yeah.
I wanted to switch the gears real
I
quick.
trashed the prospects a little bit, but I applaud them. They had a great season.
Yeah, they were 9-1-1.
I still had to heckle them, you know. Still heckled them.
I was low key rooting for prospects to win it all.
I was too. I was rooting for them too. I was rooting for them to beat the Ravagers.
I wanted to see it. Once it got reseeded, I would have loved to see a prospect Phillips Stakes Elite Championship. Like that would have just been something.
That would be crazy. But let's switch gears
They're
real
the
quick.
only team to beat Rock Bottom and Camden this season.
Yeah.
So,
but you don't get trophies for that.
That's true.
You get trophies.
No.
You don't get a participation trophy?
It's not a participation, but they were the best regular season team, I would say.
Yes, they were. Absolutely.
So
Rock Bottom had probably their worst.
I don't know if you guys listened to the show last week, but Val and Terrace and I,
Carson Wentz.
we got into a big conversation about your boy Carson Wentz. Terrace, I want to hear what you had to think about what happened yesterday. What'd you think about that?
He got benched finally.
Um,
I don't think Terrace is an Eagles fan.
No, he's not. He's not.
What's
Well, I don't think he is. You said you weren't. You said it's not even your team. I heard you say that.
Yeah, what's your team, Terrace? And John's a Dolphins fan. I know that.
And Aaron's a Ravens fan.
Okay, so you're the only Eagles fan
Right.
on here.
All right, Terrace, what'd you think about
After you get drafted as a franchise quarterback, right?
putting that bum on the bench?
then-
Fine.
And then every year, something happens where you either get hurt or, just something happens where you fulfill that spot. Especially for a Philadelphia team where y'all can win 80 games in a row, and the minute y'all lose that first one, they suck. They need to get rid of everybody. That's the way Philly sports is. There's no room for error in Philly.
Yeah, it's true.
So then, he gets hurt, and he's the best year that he gets hurt, His team is the number 1 seed. His team makes the playoffs. His team makes it to the Super Bowl. His team wins the Super Bowl. And then every day he goes to the fucking facility, he got to see a statue that's not him.
Yeah,
yo,
true.
Philly in general. Like, yo, y'all got they got fucking Rocky statues, but no Bernard Hopkins, no Joe Frazier, no like yo, Philly is weird. Period. When it comes to stuff like that, like y'all idolize the wrong
think about it
team.
like that.
Yo, there are still Eagle fans to this day that will rep Nick Foles and trash Carson Wentz, and I'm just like, yo. Like, bro, this man gets the worst. Yo, at the end of the day, I think I could play receiver for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he has no one. Like, they keep giving him trash to win with. Now, don't get me wrong.
I'm a Nick Foles fan and not a win.
Yes, he definitely has, like, terrible throws where it's like, yo, where it doesn't help his case. But at the end of the day, bro, if I am throwing the ball for my life, I don't care who catches the ball. My grandma, my auntie, get the ball out of my hand.
He's not doing that. He's fucking ducking his head, staring at the rush, not getting rid of the ball,
holding
holding the ball too long, just taking stupid sacks, like
pocket.
Just throwing bad interceptions. He's a mess. He's a mess.
My favorite quarterback of all time is Michael Vick, right? When Michael Vick was in Philly, them last couple of years Mike Vick was in Philly, Jim Jones was not too good, bro. And what was he saying at a press conference? I'm getting hit in the head. Every time I drop back, they're there. Bro, we talking about Carson Wentz that got no ACLs in his knees. You know what I'm saying? Every time and this terrible play calling that he's dealing with. Y'all got one of the top, Miles, what's his name? Miles Sanders, bro. He's the top 10 back in the league, and he gets 7 carries a game, bro.
That's play calling. That's play calling.
That's play
okay.
calling.
So if I know you throwing the ball
defensive lineman licking their chops.
Thank you. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I know you throwing the ball 50 times a game with the worst offensive line in the NFL with no receivers. Mm-hmm. No, we know you're not doing good, bro.
So you think they shouldn't have taken him out?
You think they should have just let him play?
Absolutely. Like, yo, like you just Philly just keeps giving up on this dude. When he's doing great, everyone
I think he's giving up on himself.
I think
yo, I'm telling you.
They gave him the money. They gave him the bag.
Listen. How can you give up on somebody when you don't even need to be 500 to win your division? Bro, I don't care what you do, bro. Playoffs come, it's anybody game, bro.
Not for this
anybody
guy.
Game. Bro, all you got to do is win 7 games, bro. Why am I giving up on you in 5?
He's a shell of what he used to be. He's an embarrassment to the position at this point. He's devaluing himself every play. He's lost. He can't read a blitz. He has no pocket awareness. He can't. He turns the ball over at an alarming rate.
He can't get in the red zone.
He has injury. He's injury prone. He's thrown more interceptions in his own end zone than anybody I've ever seen. He's not coachable at this point.
You think he's not coachable?
No.
You just think he doesn't fit in Philly?
No, you don't get this bad that fast. If you're allowing your coach to and when you see other players play your position, they actually have more success than you. Like even Josh McCown looks better than like.
Slim, let me ask you this question though.
He's a mess.
Think about the 4 teams in that division, right? Think about the 4 teams in that division. You got the Giants, you got the Eagles, you got the Cowgirls, and you got the Washington football team, right?
Yeah.
Yo, every one of those team receivers are better than the Eagles. Like no one on the Eagles will start on their teams, bro.
I don't think that's true, bro. I don't think that's true because we don't know what the Eagles receivers do. You don't know what the Eagles receivers do. We don't know what the Eagles receivers can do is because Carson Wentz has been so bad, and we're blaming the receivers.
God, bro.
We're blaming the receivers. We're blaming the offensive line. We're blaming coaching. Everyone's blaming everybody else. Carson Wentz.
Yeah, all the
Slim,
he was only so bad. He was only so bad, quote unquote, this year. He wasn't so bad last year. He was throwing for 4,000 yards.
Bro, listen. And last year he still had Deshaun Jackson some games. He still had Alshon Jeffrey some games, bro. He only had Alshon Jeffrey 2 games this year, bro.
Well, and Mac, you already said if Miles Sanders got more than 5 carries a game last year, that's horrendous. Miles Sanders is best on your team. The fact that he touches the ball 7 times a game is ridiculous. And then this past game, you bring in Jordan Howard to get carries. How are you giving Jordan Howard carries? What? He sticks. Why is he even on the field? Why is he on the team? You're bringing him in to get carries while Miles Sanders has
coaching,
7.
Bro.
That's like I said before.
Coaching,
when Frank Wright left, Eagles offense went out the door. Simple as that.
Yep, it's never been
It's just that simple. It's never been the same since Frank.
Do you think
Wright
Dougie
left.
should be calling the plays?
I agree with that.
Dougie's calling the plays now, but back then it was Frank Wright. Dougie can't call plays.
Dude, it's not about play calling. It's about the execution of whatever play that's called. Yeah. This guy can't even execute a regular play. He's so shot. He can't pick up a blitz. He has no pocket awareness, no pocket presence, no smarts. He can't read the defense. He is not a starting quarterback in the NFL. Period.
Doug Peterson dumbed down the offense for Nick Foles. I don't think he did. I just think that Nick Foles fits the scheme in Philly better than Carson Wentz does.
He doesn't.
He called a different game. He called a different game for Nick Foles did from Carson Wentz.
Okay. It doesn't matter if you called a different game.
Right, different game.
It doesn't matter if you called a different game.
It does.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
If I go out there and call shit plays.
Yes, it does, because look at Baker Mayfield. Remember, Baker Mayfield never rolled out the pocket. They started doing that rollout pocket shit, play fake, and Baker Mayfield was killing it.
You guys are saying he called a different. Listen, okay. So what if he? Okay, so he called a different game for Nick Foles, and it didn't work. If Nick Foles was sorry like Carson Wentz, and it didn't work, would you be saying, "Oh, he called a different game for Nick Foles"? Nick Foles was playing better. That's all it was. Nick Foles was playing better than Carson Wentz, and that's why. That's with the maybe a different game plan, but the same offense.
Well, that year,
I'm confused.
That year, Carson Wentz was playing lights out. That year, Carson Wentz was playing lights out.
Bro,
Nick Foles was playing Carson Wentz that year.
That was 5 years ago.
The Eagles started off 5-0 that year.
Yeah, and more than that. Yeah, and that's a face. And what's Nick Foles done since then? It
doesn't matter. I'm not talking about Nick Foles. I'm saying about Nick Foles. It's not about Nick Foles. It's about Carson Wentz. It's about Carson Wentz not doing what he needs to do. He's not a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Not in Philly anyway.
He's a starting quarterback. That's ridiculous.
Bro, if Carson Wentz played for the Cowboys if Carson Wentz played for the Cowboys right now, with Dak Prescott being out, bro, they would not be losing the games they are losing. If you played for the Washington football team, would not be as trash as they are.
No. He's not better than Alex Smith. He's not better than Dak Prescott. He's not better than these guys, bro.
Dak Prescott
he's not better than Alex Smith. Definitely not better than Alex Smith.
He's not. He's not better than Dak Prescott either. You guys seen 10 good games. You've got good games out of Carson Wentz. You've seen 10 good games out of Carson Wentz, and you act like he's like that guy.
Everyone keeps holding on.
He's had way more bad games than anything, and you guys act like you guys always go back to those 5 games. No, those 10 games that he won, and saying that that's who he is. You know what? That's not who he is.
5 years ago.
I keep telling people that all rookie quarterbacks have a great season.
Bro, everybody throws for 5 racks. Everybody throws for 5 racks anymore, bro.
Greg Ward, bro.
Everybody throws for 5 racks, bro. Everybody.
Not everybody.
The league has changed. Everybody throws for 5 yards.
Lamar Jackson didn't throw for 5 racks yet, let alone 3.
Well,
okay, Lamar Jackson's a running quarterback.
He had a great season.
But Lamar Jackson, you're going to sit here and tell me that Lamar Jackson's not better than Carson Wentz? Not even close.
No, Lamar Jackson is better than. Yeah, I know that.
Okay. I've seen way more good football out of Lamar Jackson than bad. I've seen way more bad football out of Carson Wentz than good. So why does everybody keep bringing up his almost MVP
5 years ago
fucking season?
Because that's all Eagle fans have the lean on. That's it. That's why.
Dog, okay. Listen, if a running back was good, had one good year 3.5 years ago, and then he's been nothing but fumbling and throwing and turning the ball over and not hitting holes, you would say that guy's a bust. Okay, so why would it? What's the difference between Carson Wentz? Carson Wentz is a bust. Period. End of story.
He just doesn't fit in Philly.
No, he's a bust. He cannot play the quarterback position.
He'll go on and be
no.
To the Colts and
no.
be good?
Nope.
No.
Nope. I've never
because
seen
they're hoping he turned out to be like the Bills quarterback. Where he had a bad year, and the next year he turns. What's his name again? What's the Bills quarterback name? What's the Bills quarterback name?
Allen.
Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen's ass when he came in the league.
Josh Allen never looked like Carson Wentz.
And you know what? They've given Carson plenty of time.
Yes, he did. Josh Allen was ass when he came into the league.
Yo, he never looked like this.
Yes,
never.
Was.
Carson wasn't ass.
No, he didn't.
He wasn't ass though when he came into the league. Carson wasn't ass when he came in.
Carson Wentz started out 4-0 his first year, and then
it's the injuries
and then ended up losing 10 games in a row after that, something like that.
The injuries that brought him down.
Okay, Carson Wentz started out the next season like on some MVP type shit, won like 10, 11 games.
Then got hurt.
Okay, got hurt.
And hasn't been the same.
And has never looked remotely close to what he used to be. Not even close. Not even close.
Bro,
but everybody keeps holding on.
By time with his legs, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of
you
that
don't
stuff
do that.
plays cold, bro. Like,
well, they gave him the money. That's why they got to keep him starting. They gave him too much money. They fucked up. So they got to play.
Aaron.
They're going to have dead money sitting on the bench, bro. They're going to have dead money sitting on the bench.
You're right. I'd rather have that dead money sitting on the bench than a dead quarterback laying on the field because that's what's going to happen to him. He's done.
If they don't make the playoffs, doesn't it mean like usually when teams don't make the playoffs, the coach gets fired. So if they don't make the playoffs, does that mean Dougie P is getting a boot?
Nah, hell no.
No?
Doug Peterson won a Super Bowl. Doug Peterson won a Super Bowl, not Carson Wentz.
He's secure.
It's too many injuries. Too many injuries for him to be fired. They got to give him a whole another year.
He won a fucking Super Bowl 3 years ago. But not to mention, he made the playoffs last year and the year before that. He don't make the playoffs 1 year and you want to fire him? No. It doesn't work like that. You don't do stuff like that.
That's why he pulled Carson. So he don't get.
No, he pulled Carson because Carson was out there.
He needed to be pulled.
Carson needed to.
Because Carson Wentz out here pulling the Flacco, get paid and then shit the bed.
Exactly. But to be honest with you, bro, as bad as I've never seen Joe Flacco look this bad. Never.
Bro, because Joe Flacco had receivers, bro.
Yeah, we did. We did. When we went at NFL, we did.
It's everybody else, bro. You keep saying it's everybody else. Listen, if you put Carson Wentz on who's got the best receivers in the league?
Right now?
Yeah.
Right now. Chiefs.
Tampa Bay?
Chiefs? Kansas City.
Okay. Whatever. Either or, all right?
Either or, it don't matter.
Either or. Carson Wentz would have a losing record with both of those teams right now.
Hell no. Bro, the Eagles defense can't stop Villanova, bro.
Fucking right.
Yeah.
Bro, the Eagles defense can't stop Villanova.
Yo, it's not about the defense, bro. It's about what you see out of the offense. Yo,
bro,
Seattle
giving up 30 points.
Seattle can't stop nobody, okay? Seattle can't stop nobody, but that doesn't mean that Russell Wilson goes out there and looks like he's a fucking all-star touch football league quarterback. Has nothing to do with it. The defense has nothing to do with it, bro. Like, Carson Wentz is a bust, and that's that. He's shot.
Truthfully,
he's done.
Keeping them in these games.
He's done. Carson Wentz is done, bro. Done.
Definitely
mentally,
a bust. He's bust.
He's a bust, bro. He's done. He's Jameis Winston has played better. I've never seen Jameis Winston look like this. And
where's that?
Fitzpatrick. Fuck all that. Fitzpatrick look better. Fucking Hill looks better than he does.
Bro, Carson Wentz can't even complete.
Taysom Hill.
Carson Wentz can't complete anything. He drops back and gets. Last time I seen a quarterback look like this was Bobby Hoying, Eagles.
It's so bad.
I've never seen.
Bro, Taysom Hill is in a system where it's come on, bro. Like, Yo, y'all make me think y'all don't know football, yo. This is crazy.
Bro,
you
gotta understand, Taysom Hill don't even play. I mean, he got drafted as a quarterback, but
I don't see, bro. I don't see what he's saying. I don't see what Terrence is saying. I don't see what you see, bro. I do not see what you see, bro.
He's been saying for the past 5 years that Carson is a bust.
I knew he was a bust.
Before anybody even said that he was a bust.
I knew he was a bust, bro.
This
guy, I knew he was a bust when they drafted
He's never gotten better, bro.
South Dakota
he hasn't
State.
gotten any better.
Fuck, you ever heard a quarterback come from South Dakota?
That's what I said.
Name me a quarterback.
At the end of the day, right?
Aaron.
Listen.
Aaron, I mean, I said the same thing
to
Val last week. Like,
he went to community college.
Went to the fucking community college, bro. He fucking sucks, dog. He's Blake Bortles.
You out here, bro. You out here playing quarterback, right? So at the end of the day, right? Let's think about it. You out here playing quarterback, and you gotta work with what you got, right? And every time you get a chance to get somebody good, the person is supposed to fill your team like, nah, we're going to go get Fiegels instead of going to get Metcalf. We're going to go get this person instead of getting Odell Beckham. No. We're going to get this dude that played quarterback in college and make him a receiver before we go get you a name receiver in this draft.
Listen.
Yeah, they picked up Rieger over Jefferson.
It doesn't matter who his receivers are. He cannot throw the ball. He cannot throw the ball. He cannot throw the ball. He can't throw.
But in defense of MACK though, when the last time the Eagles actually drafted a good wide receiver?
Listen, we don't know how
last
good
3 years.
We don't know how good what the fuck the boy's name is? The boy we took in the first round. Not Fogel.
Rieger?
Yeah. We don't even know how Rager is. We don't know how good Rager is, bro.
Slim. So, fuck how good he can be. You mean to tell me right now, if they were still on the board, you would have took him over Jefferson, over C.J. Lamb, over Claypool?
No. Listen,
over Claypool.
The Washington Redskins.
Listen, what I'm saying is it doesn't matter if we had Jefferson. If Jefferson was on his team, Carson Wentz would still look like the way he looks. It doesn't matter. He's that fucking shot.
Actually, Jefferson would look like a bum.
I disagree, bro.
You would think Jefferson was a bust.
Yeah.
You would think Jefferson was a bust. You would think that with the boy in Dallas is a bust.
Whatever.
What's the name in Dallas? Who they draft? The rookie receiver? Fuck. Aaron, you know what I'm talking about.
Eagles always make wide receivers look terrible.
No,
Aaron, having a hell of a season.
Bro? What's his name?
Who?
The rookie that Dallas got.
C.D. Lamb.
C.D. Lamb. And the dude that caught the game-winning touchdown for the Raiders, the rookie. What's his name?
Ruggs. Henry Ruggs.
Okay. We could have all that, okay? And Carson Wentz would still be trash, bro.
And they would look like trash.
Bro,
and
I disagree, bro.
Nah, man. You think it's the receivers, bro? It doesn't matter who the receivers are for Carson Wentz. He is done. He's done.
Bro,
he's done.
He holds the ball way too long, bro.
He holds the ball too long. Yes. He can't pick up a blitz to save his life. He has no pocket awareness, and he has no touch pass. His deep ball is shoddy at best. Bro, he's fucking trash.
The best he looked all season is when he ran the ball a couple times, and he didn't do that much.
Bro, come on, yo.
The best all season was when they played us. That was it.
Matt thinks it's the receivers that he's throwing to. I'm telling him it's not.
A couple people.
It's not.
He has nobody. He has nobody.
It's not.
Like,
nope, it's not. It's not. It's not them. It's not them. It's not them. It's him. It's him. It's him. Why do you think the Eagles just automatically sparked? Soon as the quarterback
came in the game, they did.
They sparked. They looked like a different team.
The second play of the game, they fucking threw a touchdown, a deep ball.
Everything changed. It looked like a whole different team.
They play better.
It's Carson Wentz, bro.
Yeah.
It's Carson Wentz.
The players don't want to play with Wentz.
I don't know if they want to play with him or not, but he just doesn't know what he's doing. He's a bro.
It looked like the offense wanted to play better.
Bro, never seen
it. It kind of did.
Yes,
I can't believe that they're giving him this much of a chance. Like,
I mean, they kind of took it
away
from him.
I can't believe it. Like,
look, it's a business. They paid him all that money, so they have to play him.
Doesn't matter.
I'm telling you, they had to play him.
Money. They played Jamarcus Russell all that money. They benched his ass. They paid fucking this guy James Winston a bunch of money. They benched his ass.
I bet you $100 when to start next year. I'm telling you, they had to pay. He had to play a certain amount of snaps for him to get paid.
Bro,
it's all in between the contract.
I've seen too many quarterbacks play better and get benched. They gave up on the kid Dwayne Haskins. They gave up on Dwayne Haskins in Washington, and he didn't even nowhere near look as bad as Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz had 19 yards of offense in the first fucking half, bro. What? What? Huh?
Nah, he had 38 yards. Oh no, he passed 38 yards in the first half.
Are you kidding me?
Like, what the fuck? What? 38 yards with an interception.
He's fucking fried.
I just want you to name me a receiver this year.
It doesn't matter who the receivers are. It doesn't matter who the receivers are. You got Dallas Goedert and Zach Ertz, who were studs.
Zach Ertz was his
You got a rookie.
go-to.
You got a rookie.
Wow.
You got a rookie. Yo.
And Fulgham.
Fulgham
was nice.
You got Fulgham. You got the
Fulgham.
and then, bro, he's fucking shattered. He's mentally done. Tell me you don't see these problems,
Fulgham shitted on our defense, bro. He shitted on Peters. He shitted on fucking Humphreys. That's one of the top 10 cornerbacks in the league.
You got to running back. You got to start running back. And Miles Sanders, bro, he can't even complete a screen. He can't even get the timing down on the screen. He can't even fucking throw a swing pass, bro. Without he's a mess. He's a
diehard Eagles fan, but he can't even watch.
I can't even watch him anymore, yo. I cannot watch him.
He barely watched yesterday's game.
I can't watch Carson Wentz anymore.
He used to the Eagles were on, wouldn't leave until the game was over.
I can't watch him, bro. I can't watch Carson Wentz no more. I've seen enough. I've been seeing enough. I said it 2 years ago.
You said it 5 years ago.
You know, he's too stiff. His mechanics are awful. Awful.
He hasn't developed. He hasn't, and everyone says, nobody's giving him a chance to get better.
He's not going.
Chances,
it's not like it's Aaron Rodgers. Like, oh well, they haven't put enough talent around him. That's not what this is.
No. And you know what
this is this guy cannot play.
Aaron Rodgers had a bad season last year. They went and drafted a rookie quarterback, and what happened?
What quarterback was on the board that year? Wentz got drafted. I think there was some stud quarterbacks, so they wound up drafting his ass.
Just Jared Goff, bro. That's it. I mean, Jared
Goff.
I'd
rather have Jared Goff if I have Wentz.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. And Jared Goff is
they drafted to South Dakota State. I'm like,
he's not mentally weak, but he's mentally weak. Carson Wentz is the most mentally weak player in the NFL, bro. He was pissed that Nick Foles was the backup. Yes. Now and then they go out and get Josh McCown, and they have no. If he goes down, then they're screwed. So they're like, okay, this guy's mentally weak. He can't take a good backup behind him. Okay, let's go draft a guy because we don't believe in him anymore because he gets knocked the fuck out in the first playoff game because he's holding the ball too long. And it just has no pocket awareness. Like fucking retarded, bro. And then you fucking get Jalen Hurts now. Now he's really mentally weak. Like he's like, oh my God, this guy, but they still owe me my money, so it's still my job. So what does he do? He goes out there, instead of going out there and proving that you're the guy, you go out there and just
prove that you're not.
You just prove that you're not an NFL starting quarterback.
It's probably one of
what
his worst
seasons. He went out there. This is his worst season. Yeah. He went out there and proved that you cannot. Now we can't even fucking trade him. We can't even trade him. He's untradeable. He's untradeable. We have to sit there.
Too much money on salary cap.
Bro,
how many years y'all signing for?
5 years.
Wow.
And then money starts next year, bro.
Oh wow.
He's fucking didn't even start yet. He's still on his rookie contract.
Wow. So he still got 5 years after this
year.
It
starts next year. We owe him like fucking $60 million or some shit like that. Or $29 million. And then the next year, and then we can get it out. We have to keep him for 2 more fucking years unless we can trade him. He's fucking done.
And you're paying him too much to make him a backup.
Mentally, physically, and just emotionally. And then not to mention he's fragile. Who's gonna trade for him? Who? Who in their right mind is gonna trade for him?
The Jets.
Nah, they got their own little problem. Sam Darnold. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, you got Sam Darnold. Like, yo, that's exactly who Carson Wentz is. Matter of fact, Sam Darnold's probably played better than Carson Wentz.
Sam Darnold's playing better than Carson Wentz right now.
Yeah.
Even though they're 0-16.
Done. He's done up, bro.
They would have won the game last week if it wasn't for the fucking coach.
Wow. Have you ever seen
fucking all-out blitz?
Listen, everybody say, now, see, this goes with Terrence Mack. Like, bro, fucking everybody was saying Nelson Aguilar was a scrub, but Nelson Aguilar's out there balling with a real quarterback, bro. Come on, man. Like, it was Carson Wentz the whole time, dog. Like, we're saying all these guys stink. They all stink. We need more talent around Carson. Bro, it's Carson Wentz, bro. I'm sorry, it is. It is. Matter of fact, it's to the point where Doug Peterson just can't even stand him. Doug Peterson's like, I can't even coach this guy.
It took a lot for him to put him on the bench.
I can't even coach this guy.
It took a lot for him to put him on the bench.
It took 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Nah, he should have been on the bench.
It took 5 years from the bench his ass.
Oh shit.
No, but it took like 3 weeks ago when they really started talking about like really benching him.
He should have been benched, bro.
It took 3 weeks for them like, all right, you benched. 3 weeks and fucking 3 quarters.
He should have been benched, bro. He's a shell of himself. He's like everybody keeps holding on to his 2017 season where he was almost the MVP, but he wasn't. And
so Matt,
who's that injury?
RG3 was the same thing, and it's time to cut bait with him, man. Go ahead, my bad, Aaron.
So Matt, you think he's gonna have a better season next year?
Nope.
If the Eagles start off healthy, yeah, man. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
If they start out healthy and then Carson will get hurt.
Nah, if they start out healthy.
I'm surprised he hasn't got hurt yet.
I hope he does. Like, he just, I can't watch him no more.
Damn, you trying to fuck my man money up.
I don't care, dog. I want him gone, dog. Like, he is a fucking disaster.
You know, I never heard him talk about any Eagles quarterback like this. Besides Carson. Michael Vick was dead. He stopped watching the Eagles.
Yeah, Michael Vick was bad too.
But not to this extent. Like
Michael Vick was never this bad.
Nah.
Never this bad. I've never seen a quarterback in the Eagles lead the league in interceptions, fumbles, turnovers. You know what I'm saying? Interceptions in the end zone. Like, what the fuck? Interceptions, fumbles. Like, he leads the league in everything that's negative for a quarterback. He looks like he just doesn't know what he's doing. You know why? It doesn't just look like that because he doesn't know what he's doing. That's why he hasn't gotten any better. Like he doesn't know what he's doing.
He's gotten worse.
He can't pick up a simple blitz. A simple blitz. Like he's a community college quarterback, and that end up getting
from South Dakota.
That end up fooling the fucking scouts. And end up fucking getting actually when nobody knew who he was, went out there and he could play a little bit.
He had a good
but when it comes down to
hurt.
the nitty gritty, when teams dissect you and know who you really are to stop your strengths that you were doing to us the year before, he got exposed to the fucking fullest, man. He's not
just like Lamar getting exposed.
He's not Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco was fucking money for his first 5 years in the NFL. Playoffs, championship games, Super Bowls, championship game.
Yeah, well, after that Super Bowl, we owed him money. And after that, he shit the fucking bed.
Yeah, once he got his money, he shit the bed. But his first 5 years, he was in the mix. That's not Carson Wentz.
Remember,
bro.
He won the Super Bowl in his last contract. He won the Super Bowl in his last year, his last contract year.
Yeah, balling though. He was balling.
Yeah.
Balling. We've never seen Carson Wentz play like that. Never. You know what I'm saying? They had to pay him. The Eagles didn't have to pay Carson Wentz, bro. They didn't. They jumped the gun. They jumped. Nick Foles won the Super Bowl, and yet you know what they thought? They thought they were going to get the same guy they left. They got hurt coming back, and he just wasn't that guy.
And he hasn't been.
He hurt his back the next year, and then they thought the season was over after we lost. And then Nick Foles comes in and rallies the troops and takes them to the playoffs and wins a playoff game and was a Alshon Jeffrey drop away from making it to the championship game again. Okay, boom. The next year, Nick Foles is like, I'm done. I proved myself. I want a starting job.
I want to get paid.
Whatever. I want to get paid. Cool. I understand that. But then Carson Wentz, we have fucking Josh McCown as the backup, and then Carson Wentz goes out there and has an abysmal season, and somehow makes the fucking playoffs with a fucking losing record. And then everybody acting like he did something good because the NFC East was so weak, and he gets himself knocked out in the first fucking play. Like, and there was times in that season where he should have been benched, but they didn't have anybody but Josh McCown to back him up. And then this is what you got this year. That's exactly what you have this year is what he is. He's a fucking bust. Mark it up.
Yeah. If y'all trade him, that's $17.5 million off your salary cap. That is way too fucking much.
Ugly, bro.
4 years, $128 million, $70 million guaranteed. God damn.
That's a lot of money.
Ugly, Aaron. It's just ugly, dog.
Money. For nothing.
For what you're getting, it's not even worth it. But yo, man, fucking I gotta take a shot. Let's applaud let's applaud Camden for winning the Elite. The Ravagers for winning the A. The Ravagers for winning the A. Steel City for winning the B, and the Ravens for winning the C. Applaud them all together. I can't wait to fucking see. Wait, who's the MVP?
And which team? Everybody had their own MVP.
Steel City said the defense was the MVP.
Yes.
Craig was the MVP of the Elite.
The C was Charles. Raven said Charles.
And I'm only saying I think the Ravagers said was Sean your MVP, Aaron?
Yes, Sean definitely was the MVP.
That's the MVPs for the guys. I don't know who the Ravens.
Ravens
MVP.
was somebody named Charles.
Charles, the Ravens.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I applaud all the MVPs. And then let's just man. We'll see what happens in the off season, man, and then
hopefully
we'll go from there, man.
Back up in March and
March.
Yeah, he said end of February, beginning of March, if there's no shutdown or anything like that.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Hopefully.
So, Aaron, what are you doing in the off season? You moving up to Elite like you've been saying?
You going to rock bottom?
I can't. I gotta run it back with the guys again. Go for a repeat.
I heard the prospects were for a wide receiver / DB.
You going back? You're going back?
I don't know about DB. I play offense though. I ain't got it like I used to.
You're getting too old to play both sides of the ball.
Hell yeah. That's how I'm hoping. Hopefully we get this person that I talked to Mar about. If we get this person, I'm all for defense.
Okay.
But I can't. I've been running both sides. I've been running both sides for the last 3 years more.
Yeah, it's not easy to play both sides of the ball.
Yeah, after that doubleheader, oh man, I woke up like I was in a car accident.
Shut up.
Body hurt, yeah.
I'm sure you do feel like you got a car accident. That's the one thing Johnny said after his first doubleheader. Like, yo, I don't want to do that again. I slept all day. Like, I was hurting, and that's a lot. A doubleheader is tough. To play both sides of the ball for 2 games.
Both sides of the ball for 2 games, bro. That shit's so hard. I would never wish that shit again on anybody.
Bro, it had to happen, bro.
I was laughing at you when you had yours.
Uh-huh.
You got your revenge. I was like, oh, fuck.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I would never wish that again. Never.
That's what you get.
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna run it back and try to go for a repeat.
So okay,
gonna go.
All right, so back on the Ravagers again.
Yeah.
Ty.
Who?
Ty.
Who's Ty?
You and Chrissy.
Oh my God, yo! Get the fuck out of here,
Ty.
yo! But she has somebody that plays tomorrow.
Mhm.
Yeah, let me see if she plays tomorrow. I beat Chris though.
Fantasy.
What the Braves doing next season?
I don't know, bro.
They're coming out with a team.
Baltimore.
We're gonna take a break for a season.
Nah, he'll be out with his team. Like he loves this shit. Like this was a bad season and it was a stressful. season.
We still won some games, bro. We didn't have a fucking ball.
It took a lot out of him because when Sean's not here, he's sitting there stressing on who's gonna play, who's gonna do this, who's gonna do that. Like that's a lot mentally, physically. But if you can find a quarterback, I think he's definitely in. Without a quarterback, I don't think he's gonna play.
I'm not doing it without a quarterback, bro.
What's up with the old Panthers quarterback? Remember?
Old Panthers quarterback.
Yeah.
I said Randy. I told him to go back and get Randy.
You talking about Spellman?
No. I'm talking about shit. I don't even know my old substitute gym coach name. He used to be my gym coach. The old Panthers, they kicked him off because they said he was racist.
What? Oh,
but
you got to call the ref home?
Yeah.
That was your gym teacher?
That was my old gym teacher, yeah.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
That's why I told him, like, who is the hybrids quarterback? I even told him to go get Randy from Colonial. I'm like, shit, he got to be better than what you got right now.
Yeah.
But Randy said he couldn't play.
What you think about him, the old Panthers quarterback? He was decent.
I don't know, dog. I don't know.
You're not just going to chase the refs home. You got enough problems with the refs.
Chasing refs home?
You got enough issues with the refs.
I don't know, dog.
I don't know any other quarterbacks. Price Electric, old quarterback. I don't know if he's going to come back out again.
No, I think he's hurt. Done. Scott, I think he's done. Yeah. I think they'd actually prefer Scott, but I think he's, like, done.
Damn.
I don't know, bro.
But that's I was like the hybrids, or not the hybrids, the new guys. But he said no, not Brett.
Brett. That's who it is.
Brett.
Yeah,
that's
Brett.
His name, Brett.
Oh,
yeah.
That was your old gym teacher?
That's his gym teacher?
Oh, shit.
That was my old substitute gym teacher.
Oh, shit. Brett from the new guys.
Brett.
Yeah, and then you could add Spellman from Eric's old team last season before COVID.
I don't know, man.
Spellman.
We'll see,
Spellman, the old prospects quarterback? What's that?
Yeah,
Matt.
Yeah. No. Spellman.
Graf was.
Tom Graf. Yeah. He got the ball hawks, man.
No. Matt. He's still here?
Matt from Steel City?
No. I said Mac. Is Mac still here? Tavares.
Oh, Matt.
No.
He hung up. John hung up and Terrence Mack hung up.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't that the quarterback number? Tavares? Ain't that his name? Tavares, the quarterback?
Terrence Mack.
Played the pro? No.
Tavares.
Remember we played the quarterback prospects. They had a white guy with the hat on with the beanie. Scott Newing. It was like when he first got together with the
I think I know who he's talking about. I don't know who that guy is. I only
Scott
seen
knows
him.
Like, talk to Scott. Yeah, I know. I only seen him once, but apparently he'd been in the league for a while and was real good.
Yeah. I heard he was OG, but I don't remember. Yeah, that's when we beat the Prospects this second time or something like that.
The first time.
The first time, yeah. The first time we beat them. Yeah, you're right.
Second time we beat them. Listen, that's a quarterback of mine. He came out and played with them for a little bit.
Oh, shit. I'm making jerseys, bro. Making jerseys. If anybody need any jerseys, let me know. I'm making jerseys, bro. I'm gonna put them up on my website. I'm making jersey hoodies and shit. Like I got a jersey hoodie and shit.
Regular jerseys for next season. $30.
Yeah. So I don't know the price yet. I gotta see how it comes out. Yeah. But something like that.
At all. Jersey hoodies?
Yo, yeah, you gotta check it out. Like I made
I'll take pictures and put them on Facebook on the website and shit.
I'm making some jersey hoodies.
Them jersey hoodies gonna sell hard. Everybody love the jersey hoodies.
Yeah, we just made a Braves Baxter one, but we're gonna make a couple other teams just to see how they come out.
Yeah. So making some jersey hoodies and shit, and I can also make jerseys. So we'll see, man. We'll definitely see. I gotta piss, so go ahead. You fucking can finish this conversation. Or, Aaron, congratulations once again, my man. I'll talk to you later in the week.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, we always talk.
Yeah, fucking. pay these bills. Barbershop Talk Radio.
Yeah.
Also
There's some money in the Cash App, Barbershop Talk Radio. Check out the website, barbershoptalkradiostore.com. We'll have some jerseys up there, some jersey hoodies coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us on YouTube, YUN9SOLIM. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, Barbershop Talk Radio. And don't forget to throw some money in the Cash App. And I guess we'll see y'all next season.
Yeah, we're still gonna continue our.
Well, not football. We'll go into other stuff until next season starts.
But I definitely want you guys to fuck with me, man. Like, definitely, check out the work, man. I'm doing these jersey hoodies, and then we also do T-shirts, vinyl shit, like, you know what I mean, the dry fits, whatever you want. Like, I got it. Like,
names, numbers,
I'm
logos,
gonna put some stuff out there so you guys can see exactly what we're working with.
One, about to make a rock bottom one.
Yeah, I'm
gonna
throw
some demos out there just so everyone can see what it looks like.
Yeah.
And then we'll go from there.
Yeah, fucking jersey hoodies.
And
jersey hoodie. And jerseys. So, fuck with me, man. Here, add Aaron back on real quick so I can tell him. Yo, Aaron, you there?
Yes, sir.
Aaron, you there? Yeah, man. Fucking, man. Once again, dog. Fucking congratulations, dog. Like,
thank you.
I'm pissed off that you guys. No, I'm not shocked at all. I knew they had a great team.
I mean, I knew you kind of were like secretly rooting for them without secretly rooting for them.
Yeah, I wanted them to win.
Wanted them to win, but you trash them in the same.
Yeah. Just like
you secretly want them to win.
But they did the same thing to me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be heckling me and shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but I still wanted them to win.
No, yeah. When you came to the field late, you was like, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Hating on it. Like, mind your business.
Monster Mike is like, you gonna play number 12? You gonna play number 12? He's like, mind your business over there. Or he's like, I don't see your jersey dirty, number 12.
Look at Mike, yo, it's funny.
Always,
man.
Every week.
Yeah.
Jeff, you playing? Jeff? He's a good dude, man.
Yeah,
it's all love. It's all love.
Yeah, it definitely is, man. Yo, Merry Christmas or Happy New Year or Happy Kwanzaa or Happy Hanukkah or whatever the fuck you celebrate, man.
Happy all that shit.
Happy all that shit. Happy New Year,
Congratulations,
man. Stay safe. You know, get the
kids safe.
Get the kids fucking whatever they want on their Christmas list.
You won, so
you should have some extra money there, man.
Yeah, right. John keeping that for himself.
Get the kids whatever they want.
I think John a lot of money out.
How's your daughter doing with the gymnastics, yo? How'd she make out?
All that's canceled.
Yeah, indoor
COVID
sports. Yep.
Shit.
Yeah, indoor sports is canceled.
Damn, I know y'all were traveling
outdoor,
and shit,
everything's fucking canceled.
Damn.
Yeah, I missed that shit. That shit was so fun.
Damn.
Yeah, no out of state, no nothing. Can't do shit.
Everything. Yeah. They're shutting down in New Jersey soon. It's coming.
Yeah, I can smell it coming.
Delaware shut down. Like, it's coming.
Yeah, I think they're going to wait till after Christmas because they know the economy can't afford it.
I think the governor's trying to, but
hell no.
The numbers are like...
They're going to riot if they fucking have that. If they shut down the fucking malls and shit before Christmas.
Yeah, too many small businesses are going to really go out of business.
I think they're trying to put small businesses.
That's going to be an uproar.
Yeah. So, but it is what it is.
They shut down Philly. They shut down Delaware. So New Jersey's next. Once they shut down New York, we're next.
You got your tree up, bro?
Yeah, I got my tree up. I've been at that thing up.
Oh, okay.
On Facebook, you put it up like the same weekend we did.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
You still suck, Aaron.
You got the same Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, it never fails. You always say that.
Yeah, you still fucking suck.
After all the good shit, you still suck.
Damn, dog! I can't believe you
I showed him your play on Facebook. Was it
touchdown?
We threw it in the bucket and you fell on the ground.
Motherfucker.
Aaron still sucks. I hate Aaron. I hate Aaron.
Oh, you make me sick.
Sick.
We had an up and down season, bro. We really, not say we deserve it, but we really went out there.
Up and down. It seems your season was mainly up this year.
Yeah.
No, it was up and down.
with Scott being hurt, and then we didn't have a quarterback to having Jim.
No, y'all
Jim
had
not showing.
We didn't have a quarterback, bro.
Y'all had three. Okay, you had Scott, K-Sizzle, and Jim. Y'all couldn't even get one. You had to settle for Maurice.
He did a good job, man.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Hybrid.
I wonder if K-Sizzle could
still though. They still have a good team though.
You said you'll take.
Shit, we only beat them. We only beat Hybrids 19-12 or some shit like that. 18-12. That did better than us.
That's because he gave them the game plan on how to beat y'all.
Yeah.
He told them how to beat y'all.
Come on, stop it.
I'm kidding.
You wouldn't tell nobody
that. Bullshit.
That's the truth, your insider trading secrets.
I did tell him. No, I didn't tell. I told
how to beat Jim.
I told him to beat Jim, and I never been able to do it. Like
he wasn't able. They weren't able to do it either.
But they weren't. But they made it close. So.
They made it close, yeah. I wasn't there.
But the Hybrids did that to themselves, bro. The Hybrids fucking dropped.
They played so far back.
Was playing so far back. I don't understand what they were doing. Like, why would you play that far back when a quarterback that doesn't even play quarterback? Like, and they were just giving it, and they can't throw far. So why are you giving them the underneath until like I didn't get it though.
Because it's me and Sean. Well, I wasn't there, so they expected me to go over the top with the post. Because that's all they seen in the last two games. And you know Sean was fast, so they don't have nobody to keep up, so they had to play deep. They just didn't want to give up easy touchdowns. But
Eric, what I'm saying is I didn't understand why the Hybrids were just dropping back instead of
they're playing like 30
instead
yards
of playing
back.
in our receivers.
Oh, on you guys.
Yeah, instead of playing in our receivers' faces, they were playing
I don't know.
30 yards back.
With Maurice, who can't throw
who can't throw the ball at all.
And he was just running the ball down the field, like checking it down 5 yards, 10 yards.
He checked it all the way down the field to 30 points. That's what he did. And they just didn't adjust to it.
Wow.
I mean, I'm like, yo, if I was them, I would have been in the receivers' faces. I mean, and I would say,
I think they were scared. That's all I can say.
They were clearly
scared. Make an adjustment to move up, then you were scared.
They were clearly scared. They were clearly scared to play in our faces, and it was the wrong decision. You got to make Maurice make tight throws and hit moving targets,
like Steel City did, and that worked. Yeah.
Maurice was just throwing to wide open people, and Steel City still played zone. Steel City just played back.
But they had a better defense.
They just had a better defense. Yeah.
Better rush and a better defense.
Yeah, but they still didn't sack him. He did good. He hung in there.
He's just not a quarterback.
He's not a quarterback. Like, it's not his thing.
Yeah. I mean, our defense hung in there.
Our defense definitely hung in there.
Fourth quarter?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a
7
loss.
points. 7-0 going into the fourth. 7-0 going to the fourth. 7-0 at halftime.
And they gave up. I
mean, it just
fell apart. I mean, you guys went right into. There was no break after your first game. Like, it literally went right into the second game.
Yeah.
And
they were watching us too.
I think the only team that won that was what, Camden. Only team that played back to back that actually won.
Yeah, true. Yeah. But they also had 30 people on the sideline.
Yeah, that's true. That's true too.
Nobody plays both sides of the ball on their team. Nobody plays both sides of the ball.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. But all right, Aaron, I'm gonna get out of here, man. I fucking hit you up.
All right, I'll hit you.
Man. Congrats again, man.
All right, all right, Kim. I'll talk to you.
All right, doggy. Be safe, dog. All right, guys. Everybody, throw some money in that Cash App. That's Barbershop Talk Radio. That's Barbershop Talk Radio.
Check out the Cash website. App. Buy a jersey, hoodie, or jersey. BarbershopTalkRadioStore.com.
That's BarbershopTalkRadioStore.com.
Subscribe to the channel on YouTube. YUN9 space SLIM.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, Barbershop Talk Radio. And again, throw some money in the Cash App.
Hit that Cash
Barbershop Talk Radio. And check it out. We'll have our hoodies/jerseys up there very soon.
Hoodie jerseys. And regular jerseys that too.
Yeah.
And dry fits.
whatever you want.
So
whatever names, numbers, whatever logos, whatever you want.
Yep.
Do it all.
So, alrighty, guys. Thank you, guys.
We'll see y'all next season.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. God bless and good night.